Cheers, boys.
Salute.
And welcome to Boxcore Warriors, the high-octane podcast talking everything sports. I'm joined by Chris.
Hey.
Johnny.
How we doing?
And I'm your host, JP. We got beers to drink, we got bets to make, and I got the boys breaking down sports all night long. All right, let's kick it off with, hope everyone enjoyed their turkey. Had a little T. Gibble. I know you went cheeseburgers on Thanksgiving, I believe.
Yeah, but I made a fucking fantastic bird on Friday. 23 pounds.
Oh, sure.
I was in charge of the mac and cheese this year.
How'd that come out, by the way? Yeah.
Fucking unbelievable. I threw some pan-fried prosciutto in it. I experimented. I went with a 5-cheese mac and cheese.
Which is
a little Gouda?
A little
We were
Gouda.
talking about Gouda, I remember.
Yeah, I did a little Gouda. I did some fucking mozz.
Fondue.
I did, fondue if we don't.
Oh, that's a good bird.
Look at
Good
that.
bird.
That's a phenomenal bird.
That's a hot bird.
It was a good turkey.
Oh, goal, Mika.
Oh,
A little Mika magic to start off the podcast. So let's go over. But while we were eating our bird, some cheeseburgers, we got blessed with some.
It actually, just getting thrown off here. My apologies. It wound up not being cheeseburgers because
Okay.
I got hammered, and it just wound up.
It was Wendy's.
It was like it was tacos. It was a mess, is what it was.
Okay.
But,
On America's Day, you had tacos?
I really took advantage of the wife not being home, and I got well, yeah. On what was that? Was that Saturday night or Friday night?
Which
It was-
one?
No, Saturday night. We were just sending
Yeah.
photos.
That was the 2 a.m. game.
yeah. On both, it was like 1:30.
They turned the lights on. They turned the lights on at me and Nappers, putting up the chairs. I'm like, I'm not leaving. There's
The
5
game's
minutes. Yeah, there's
going
5
on.
minutes left, which I did stay. And
Who were you with? Who, were you alone?
me, Big Cat Brady.
Fair perspective.
We were.
Clocked in a 10-hour shift.
Yeah,
how'd that
we
end up?
we were getting time and a half by the time we were leaving. It was a full shift and a
We
half.
have stumbles or what?
Well, no, it was an actual accident. We went there. We went there with with our thought process being we'll shoot up there for the 3:30 game, be home for Alabama Auburn, and then be at break, and we'll just kick that off and we'll watch the Irish game at home.
Get some pizzas.
Yeah. We'll just get a little. We'll do the whole old school. We're staying out late tonight. Pounding beers till 2 in the morning. Problem was the wife was at a shower. Shower ended around 6. The ladies started coming from the bar, so we were like, all right, we'll do the first half of the Iron Bowl here.
Okay.
Get home. No one seemed to be moving, so then it turned into we'll do the Iron Bowl here.
And then get out.
We got to be home for the Irish kickoff. That didn't work. More people started showing up, and then we did the old, all right, spatting down now.
5 minutes till kickoff. We're not going anywhere.
Yeah, all of a sudden we did a Jimmy, another couple buckets of beer. We're staying right here, boys.
Yeah, okay. And then just let the bartender know nobody's moving until.
That's what I told. I was like, yeah, you got us tonight. I told Mark, I'm like, just so you know, Notre Dame kicks off in about 5 minutes. He's like, what? He's like, yeah, it's 10:25. I go, I know. I didn't want to be here, but
you'll get tipped accordingly.
yeah. I was like, but all roads.
Yeah.
We joked the Friday. We're like, where will we be tomorrow night at Saturday? We didn't have that on our bingo sheet, but whatever. So, but on to the Thanksgiving day where I also got fucking hammered drunk. I did vodka. It was a bad night. Bad decision on my part.
How? Why?
I was just, you know what it was? I ate so much.
So you thought, let's switch it up to the high test.
Well, he didn't want to fill himself up with the beers.
Yeah, well, I already had 10 beers before dinner, so I was like, you know what? I can't. I'm full. I don't want to keep slamming beers. I'll just fall asleep. So I was like, let me just have a couple of cocktails. Problem was, a couple of cocktails turned into a bottle of Tito's, and I was tattooed.
Yeah, I know that's what we got to get you on a little 6-ounce cup of coffee.
Yeah, no, but
He can't have caffeine.
No, I know it doesn't mix well with.
No, it's not mixing well. He physically can't handle.
Yeah.
No, I know. It doesn't. Caffeine does not work with his constitution. He probably would have stayed up till Friday afternoon.
correct.
And then had an anxiety attack.
All of that, everything you just said.
Oh, sprinkle a little water.
Yeah.
That's
He
that's
had a water on
ridiculous.
Sunday. I showed up on Sunday. He was having water.
I did have a water, and a mixie, a sidecar water. But we did get some good ball, and that kicked off with the Lions Packers.
Yeah.
Packers seem to be, although the Bears keep winning, so I was gonna say King of the North, but right now they're in second place in the North. But this puts the Lions back against the wall tonight versus your Cowboys, who beat the Chiefs in prime time.
Run, I think.
And the Chiefs are also back against the wall now.
I think the Cowboys put the nail in the coffin. Somebody else is going to.
Well, Texans,
them off.
they're still alive. There's still 55% chance to make the playoffs, the Chiefs.
Yeah. Do you have any confidence that they're... Because they effectively have to run the table.
They do. And I don't know if they win versus the Texans. They just look a little broken right now. Well, even... I do think they are... I will say this. I do think they are one of the top 10 teams in football still.
Sure. Okay.
I just think they put themselves in a hole. They lost football games they shouldn't have lost. Yeah. And now they're in too deep of a hole to dig themselves out.
Can't disagree with you.
But we did have a lot of... and then you got the night game, which was Joey Cool, man.
Smoking Joe Burrow.
Joey Cool's back. And all of a sudden, the Bengals can make the goddamn playoffs. You got the Steelers and the Ravens playing this week. So, both teams look broken.
That Steeler game on Sunday.
Lamar sucks.
Lamar is hurt.
He does look a little... I was going to lob a text
you can give him hurt, but he is dog shit. I've had him in fantasy, and the guy has scored me like 5 points a week. He's fucking dog shit.
Look, I was going to lob
Not that I even care about my fantasy team, but the guy is trash.
And then maybe it's that maybe he's hurt, maybe that because there's no threat of the duality and he can't run at the moment, so... But, I mean, he was missing some throws on Thursday that were...
Like I said, he's trash.
They're automatic normally. It was very bizarre.
And they were, like, egregiously bad
versus
misses.
a bad Bengals defense.
Maybe we need to bring him in on this gambling fucking situation.
Yeah, we might have to look at it. Well, I really think his is that he's playing
just sucks.
Hurt as shit. Because I think he has more than one injury, too. I think he's like... dealing with 3 different problems: a shoulder injury, an ankle injury, a back. I don't know what.
And that's why I held off on going. But there was moments in watching that game where I went, he looks terrible.
Yeah, and then there was moments watching that game where
Joe Burrow
looks
smoking
hot.
Joe Burrow.
Joe Cool is back. When he's cooking with Chase, it is a fun.
Yeah, they were cooking.
Fun sport to watch.
Yeah, they look good.
He looked great. But back to the Packers-Lions. Lions are banged up. And I don't know if it's the injury. I don't know if it's the loss of Ben Johnson that's killing them. Because Ben Johnson's got the Bears fucking buzzing right now. And DC... Another thing I just saw a stat on the Lions is since MCDC took over calling plays, they are 0 for 7 on 4th down, which was a big thing
that they
in their last year. Under Ben Johnson,
but St. Brown goes down on Thursday.
He is playing tonight, by the way.
He went that threw.
That was
a kink in that.
That's another thing with FanDuel, and they give you your money in bonus bets
back. Okay.
Yeah. Fucking crooks. Fanatics pays you out, just voids the goddamn leg. So now I have $1,600 in fucking bonus bets in my goddamn fucking FanDuel account, which is great, but. Just give it to me in money.
I don't even know if DraftKings does that because
an injury thing.
Yeah, I don't even know if they have an injury thing because I took
have to
square up the dumper on the Pittsburgh game because Aaron Rodgers went out and I hit every other bet.
No, Rodgers got hurt in the second half.
No, it was the second quarter. I thought
second half, first play of the second half, but he also came back.
That's probably why I took one in the bone.
That's why you took one in the shit.
In the brown eye because I turned it off because it was crap.
It was crap.
There was no reason watching that game.
Yeah, that was a really horrible second half. I mean, even the first half.
I don't even watch that game and go, oh, and like I'm excited about the Bills. Like, I'm in the camp that the Steelers are just not good.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting loud in Pittsburgh. I mean, they booed Renegade. That you don't see.
Happen.
They are chanting "Fire Tomlin."
I do think it's time.
Yeah, that's what everyone I think is.
What does your pops think?
It's time, but that's not how the Rooneys operate. They won't fire him.
They should.
It'll be if he leaves. It'll be under Tomlin's. It'll be It could listen. They could maybe fire him, maybe push him towards that, but it'll be Tomlin resigning when it comes out. It will not be the Rooneys fired him.
That's fair. Okay, as long as it ends with potentially. And I'm not this. I may be one of the only people in this camp because there's a lot of people that want the Giants to hire him. I got a bad feeling that it's not going to work.
I think Tom would be great in New York. Because I think the Giants are a good football team.
A lot of his success came early on.
I think they have talent.
No, agreed. But a lot of his success came early on, and that was a lot of Bill Cowher's team.
He went to 2 Super Bowls. Won one, lost one.
One of the best quarterbacks.
Yeah. Well,
in the sport.
But I think that's any team you go to.
Yes. Okay.
I mean, the guy never had a losing season.
Yeah, but Ben Roethlisberger was around for a lot of that.
But that's like saying Phil Jackson sucked. That's like saying get Belichick sucked. Brady was around for a lot of it.
Phil Jackson did suck when he was running the Knicks. Phil Jackson could go fucking.
Well, he wasn't coaching our team though.
He was pulling the strings for the whole. It was his offense. It was his fucking. He sucked.
That was
fuck him.
Derek Fisher. That was. You want to talk about one of my worst tweets of all time? I remember tweeting out. The Knicks are swinging from Phil Jackson's balls, and I couldn't be happier about it. You want to talk about freezing cold takes? My God!
But I mean,
what a dumpster fire!
We were 15 years and no Kobe Bryant, like from the only team in basketball at that time who was still running
the triangle
based.
My favorite tweet you had was at the kicker for Notre Dame when his sister tweeted back at you.
Kyle Brinza.
There you go.
Played in the NFL too, didn't he?
He I think he had a cup of tea with the Bucks.
He stepped on the field.
Lions, maybe. He sucked. Fucking
still hold that grudge.
He sucked. He was just sucked. I don't know what to tell you. The guy sucked. His sister sucked too. But
you heard it here first, people.
You wouldn't say that to his face? I was like, I'd absolutely say it to his face. What's he gonna do?
No, he would say it to his
face. What is he gonna do? Kick me? He'd miss. So anyway, Packers beat the Lions.
He would say it to his face.
Yeah. Chiefs now back against the wall. Lions back against the wall, and Joey Cool looks good. You go over to Black Friday game you had, which was a total snooze fest until the fourth quarter. But the Bears, Ben Johnson, although the Bears are winning with, I think, the worst passing game in the NFL. I think statistically, they're just running the ball down everyone's throat. Caleb's like the least accurate quarterback in the NFL right now.
That's how you. I feel like
ground and pound.
It's like Mark Sanchez type football.
That's how you move a quarterback along.
They turn the football over. They're number one in interceptions. They have three different defensive backs in the top 5 in interceptions, which is insane. And Monungai, 7th round pick.
Too, don't they?
Yeah, Monungai, 7th round pick out of Rutgers, paired with Swift. They're running. They both had 120 yards versus the Eagles on Friday. So good for Ben Johnson, and they seem to be bought in over there.
Goose.
Is that your boy?
My man, Sex Gavrikov.
Let's go.
6 goals in 13 games for big Russian.
Yeah, so Bears, the Bears. The Bears, the Bears, the Bears, the Bulls, the Bears.
Bears the word.
King of the North. King of the North. Eagles. Are they should be fine, though. They're still going to win that East. Unless...
There is a pathway.
For the boys?
For the boys.
Yes.
There is a pathway.
After the win, too.
Yes, and that's, I mean, obviously tonight has to, but I think the pathway is, the Cowboys are not winning out. I just...
No, I don't think so, but...
You never know.
You don't...
But they're playing like the best team in football right now.
Maybe they figured a little something, maybe we are the idiots, because I think both of us, I said good for the Jets trading Quincy Williams and good for the Jets doing what they had to do, but both of us, I believe...
Jared Jones, stop the run.
I think 3
maybe
weeks
Jared
ago...
Jones is a genius.
3 weeks ago we were like, what an idiot. There was no reason to make this great. And it appears to have worked. Also, on that Quinnen Williams topic, I don't know if it's true, I saw a rumor earlier in the week that the Cowboys floated Parsons to the Jets over the summer.
For a big Q and a first.
And I looked at it and I went, ooh, that's exciting. It was titillating at the moment. And I went, why the fuck would the Jets do that? Now, again, you want Micah Parsons. That's all. But look, we're not.
It's not going to help him.
We're just not close enough.
Yeah, and don't do that to Parsons. I like watching Parsons.
Yeah,
don't do that to
put
him.
there.
Yeah. Let him keep him on the Packers. He's awesome.
Perfect.
He's awesome on the Packers.
He doesn't deserve to be a Jet.
This is the remaining schedule for the Cowboys. Lions tonight. Vikings next week.
That's a walkover win, yeah.
Chargers.
Those pesky Chargers. You don't know which version you're going to get.
But coming to Dallas. At Washington, at Giants.
At Washington is Christmas, correct?
That is Christmas. It's the most wonderful time.
They haven't ruled Jake Daniels out for the season.
He almost played last week, didn't he?
That's what
they said he's gonna play. I don't know. He said he's gonna play. He's like,
I could see them losing in Washington on Christmas.
In the G-men? How about G-men playing spoiler?
No, I don't see that. I think
unless Jameis plays.
I think the Giants packed it in.
Unless Jameis plays.
even if Jameis plays, I know that Jameis has got a lot of magic, and Jameis could do a lot of things on the football field with a football. I don't even know if he needs the other 10
that
guys.
most men couldn't imagine doing.
Couldn't do it in their sleep. Yeah, couldn't do it. He's got more talent in one curly nut hair than all other 10 guys on the field.
Without a doubt. And he's got some hairy nuts.
Grapefruits.
Bushy, hairy nuts.
Big. Because that guy's got
cannonballs.
stones. He'll chuck it wherever you want. Tell me where to put it. I'll put it there.
Big, bushy cannonballs.
I think they packed it in. The G-men.
Yeah. Getting to Sunday's games. You got the 49ers and Browns.
There wasn't a whole lot there.
Nope. Shadora. A little bit of humble pie.
That was why last week I just wanted to pump the
Everyone
brakes.
take it easy.
I'm not saying that,
Take it easy.
that even after last week that the kid can't play. I'm just saying after
I'll
the
say
first
it.
week, I didn't think he was the greatest quarterback on earth. I didn't think that they made the correct decision or the incorrect decision. It is what it is. He had 9 completions and everybody was going ballistic. And then he kind of stunk last week.
Yeah. A whole
And
lot.
now everybody's going the other way. This kid sucks. Let's just relax.
Yeah, let's just give him a shot.
Let's just let him play.
Maybe also let him start for a team that isn't the Browns. But Texans beat the Colts. All of a sudden, the Colts coming back to earth here. Danny Jones, hairline fracture in his tibula? One of the
Fibula, I think.
Fibula, which I feel like you need that.
Well, did you see that one play where on the goal line he tries to push the pile? And, I knew that he had effectively a fractured leg. And I'm watching him like, dude, don't do it. This ain't going to end well. And gives a little push, and then he starts hopping on. Your leg's broke.
Yeah, what'd you think?
What the hell did you think you were going to be able to do there?
Ugh. That sucks.
I don't understand.
Riley Leonard time?
Yeah, I would sit him because you do expect that they're going to make the playoffs. At 8-4 right now. No, come on. At 8-4.
No, I agree. Well, they played
maybe not win the division, but if you
But now
do you think you have a better shot of winning if you're the Colts? Clearly, they have their answer because they're playing him. But if it's only if he can play and it's a hairline fracture, why not sit him for 1 week?
I think because it was the divisional game.
Okay, so then sit him this week.
Divisional game. They play the Jags. Here's the problem: the Jags are 8-4 now. The Texans are 7-5, and they're 8-4.
You know it's gonna.
They're not gonna get three. They're not.
Think so?
No. Because you're gonna get. You got the Bills and Patriots.
Okay, 2.
Hold on. Let me do the.
If the 2 aren't coming out of the. 2 aren't coming out of the North.
Right. You got right now it'd be the Chargers, Colts, Bills, with the Texans, Steelers, Chiefs, Dolphins, Bengals. Oh man, maybe
you do get 3.
that'd be wild. The AFC South gets 3 teams in.
And so far, there is no guarantee that Buffalo beats New England
No, when it matters.
again.
Yeah.
Or I should say,
Vice versa.
yeah, there's no guarantee that even happens in a couple of weeks. So you may get all 3 of those teams in.
Yeah, that's interesting because if we would all said gun to our head, the AFC South was.
I think all of us gun to our head did say the AFC South stinks.
Yeah. I was like, that is wild. I want to skip head to just because I have a point to make off of this, but I want to talk about the Patriots Giants game.
Okay.
Let's start with Abdul Carter not showing up again, getting benched for a quarter. At what point do you just say, like, the kid's not okay? Your season's over. The kid's not performing, so it's not like.
What are you gonna do? You gonna sit him down?
Yeah, you're benched.
Bench for the
game.
last 5 games.
Yeah, well, for a full game at least. Like, what is
I don't disagree with that.
What does a quarter do?
I don't disagree. I would bench him for more than that.
Yeah, like
Was he benched last week?
He
Sit
missed
him out for 2 plays.
They sit him out for the opening drive last week because he slept through a walkthrough,
which is retarded.
And then he said he was getting training.
Yeah, but you said that the last time. How
Right.
many? So what do you? Every time there's a walkthrough, you're on the trainer's table.
Right.
Do we have?
It was like when we used
do we
to
have
go
a
to
Tucker situation.
It was like when we used to show up to track practice with Slurpees and tell them we were an extra help.
we
We could skip the two lap warm up.
We were an extra
Right,
help.
but we were being disobedient, which like
No, we were an extra help.
They had no option but to let us compete because we were that good.
But we were an extra help.
Yeah.
There's no
At 7-Eleven. And Filettos.
I didn't do the Filettos ones, but
Me and Sauce used to hit Filettos all the time.
I do know that you can get extra help in the car.
Whoa.
Yeah, you can. What are you talking about? You did a little Google. I was reading up
Little
on the
right hand.
mitochondria.
Oh, the mighty
Oh, you're
mitochondria.
talking about
the powerhouse of the
Yeah.
cell.
Well, I didn't know. You said extra help in the car. I don't know what that means.
Google, Wikipedia, cell phones were a thing when we were young. We're not that old.
Were we Googling shit?
Oh, fuck yeah. I remember there was...
I don't think we were Googling
I
shit on
remember
our phones.
one-
No, we had iPhones came out when we were in 9th grade.
Yeah. Somebody wrote
Yeah?
an essay on his sidekick.
iPhones came out when we were freshmen?
Yeah.
It's freshman, or I think the end of our freshman year they came out.
I think the Christmas, like right before Christmas of our freshman year.
I remember having like a BlackBerry.
That's just because you were behind the times.
And I also broke my phone like every other week.
Yeah.
I didn't have a smartphone until we graduated.
You got a smartphone like last week.
Well, that's
I wouldn't even consider it a smartphone.
But I didn't have a
Got off
smartphone
Temu.
until we graduated high school. Yeah, when we graduated high school, I still had a phone that was about that big.
I had like a Razor.
It didn't even have a flip up. I was still using T9.
I think you still use T9 when you text. I mean,
Well, no, this is I just
Autocorrect is turned off on his phone.
Look, I still buy economical.
All right, we're not even gonna get into the goddamn cell phone thing, but Abdul Carter should be sat.
Sat for
Yeah,
a
because
month.
I mean,
Just kick him off the team.
well, you can't do that because he was your prized first round.
You
pick.
know where I stand.
I get it.
Get
but,
him off the team.
But here's I absolutely would love that. You should kick him and Jameis off the team right to the Cats because I think that's where they belong.
Could you trade them? Would
Yeah.
you think about it?
You could. I mean, if
Well, I'll take Jameis to the Cats. Leave Abdul out there though.
well, Jesus God.
I didn't even say anything.
Yes, you could trade him, but I don't think the next head coach or who comes in there will want to.
I'm just gonna lob a scenario out
Yeah.
there because Thibodeau, this is the end of his contract.
Yes.
I'd re-sign him and trade fucking Abdul Carter because I've had Does he light the world on fire, Kayvon Thibodeau?
Problem. Yes.
No, he doesn't.
Here's-
But he shows up to work.
Yes. 100%. I totally agree with you. The problem with that is financially. Thibodeau's going to get a boatload of money, and Abdul Carter's on his rookie contract.
Yeah, and I'd supplement that by trading Dexter Lawrence.
Yeah, you could. Listen, they're going to have to shake some things up, obviously, because this didn't work. But yeah, it's just bizarre. Like at least when Odell was like pissing like a dog and crying and
Bawling?
he was bawling the fuck out. So it was a give and take. Like, all right, this guy's a fucking nut job, and he's like an absolute liability when
A PR liability.
after the goddamn plays, like not even on the field, just like everything else is just a fucking like you just have like what is this guy gonna do next? Like, he was bawling out like every game was must watch TV because he was so entertaining. This guy just got his first fucking sack, one sack,
He's not doing anything.
one. It's beyond
And it's
bizarre.
comical that we were talking about. Oh, I shouldn't say we, because I think most people are like, dude, you're not wearing LT's number.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing.
That just made
Yeah,
this
can I
look
wear
even worse.
the greatest, arguably the greatest defensive player of all time's number? That's retired, and LT was just like, "Are you on?" And for LT to say this, "Are you on crack?"
And it's
And then suck.
when LT is proven right.
yeah. It's like,
We
dude.
got problems.
Yeah,
You brought him up though. Speaking of somebody else who stepped in it over the past 10 days or so. You see Odell's comments.
On.
How difficult it is to live when you make $100 million.
He's a fucking
What?
idiot.
Yeah. Do yourself a favor at some point tomorrow and pull that up. It was a serious conversation. I believe on your boy Ryan Clark's show.
Oh my God.
Yeah. How difficult it is for athletes who make the amount of money that they make because of taxes. It's like fucking guy. We're all pay
paying
taxes, stupid.
I can't. Okay.
I gotta buy my mom a house and then but
Don't even
dude,
get me started.
What are we fucking talking about here?
I gotta buy my mom slippers.
And
You
we
know,
talk about this,
it's Christmas coming around.
Some of these guys are
rub together two pennies.
Just like
They don't live in the real
dense.
world.
Yeah,
they don't live in the real world.
Like
They have no idea what it's like.
what regular human beings
Like go through.
Yeah, could you imagine the taxes I have to pay?
We have to do a
$100
podcast
million
with one listener.
with one.
Just trying to make a little money.
You show up here. Nobody is listening at the moment, and I still have to pay taxes, and I don't make. So the taxes that you get paid on $100 million, we all still pay that without getting paid $100 million. It's just proportional.
He's a fucking
Shut up, dummy.
idiot. That's just stupidity.
I can't. Those are the things because we were talking. Who were we talking? There was an athlete it was a month or so ago who was bitching and moaning about the fans, and we took him to task a couple of months ago.
Is that Castellanos? He was the Phillies.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
It was. Yeah, it was.
He was the guy who said,
yeah.
We don't need fans. Or whatever.
So if we're going to take him, and what he said was
outlandish.
Moronic.
But this is
over the moon. Yeah,
Uranus outlandish.
This is like so stupid. It's like this is like a thing you'd read it and you'd be like, oh, this is like a joke. This is The Onion wrote this, like, because this is it's so hard to make $100 million, $100 million, not $100 million.
$100 million.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. But then the other thing I wanted to touch on the Giant game is Jackson Dart has to change a couple things here because listen. I respect the tough guy attitude. We're not playing soccer.
He's got to slide.
Yeah, we're not playing soccer. It's football. I play the 2-yard rule. But these are all things he said. I'm not. These are his quotes.
Said, I'm not playing soccer.
We're not playing soccer. But he said these are the.
Damn right.
I knew I hated him.
But these are he's like I do the 2-yard rule. You get hit, you should fall forward 2 yards. Okay, listen, buddy. I respect it. I'm sure your teammates respect the hell out of it. How tough you are is also. But I saw Gruden lay into him. I saw Gruden, and I've seen Bruce Arians now lay into him. Look at these Rangers.
Who got that one? Another defenseman.
Oh, no, that was the... we just got replayed. We just got replayed. I've seen now Gruden talk to him face-to-face, and I saw Arians on McAfee talk about this. So, two, legendary coaches talking about the same shit. Get the fuck down. Because... Yeah. Who cares how tough, if no one thinks you're tough or not? You're the only, Gruden said this perfectly. He's like, you're the only fucking guy on this entire field, the 52-man roster, that if you fuck up your shoulder, you can't play. Okay? And not to mention, we put our entire franchise into you. So it's not about being tough. It's about being not selfish. That's what, and not to mention, you're coming off a concussion. It's not like you've never been hurt. You have this listen,
air of invincibility.
Right, like even Cam Newton, like when Cam Newton came to the league, yeah, he was a
Superman.
Yeah, Superman. But it took him till year 5, year 6 when he started breaking down. Like he wasn't coming off injury, and he was a fucking gigantic human being. So it was
huge.
Yeah, it was a little bit different. But he eventually obviously broke down. And
everybody breaks down.
Right. The problem is you're already year 1. You played 3 games and got a concussion.
Yeah.
Total, I think. Right. So this is already trending in you're playing a little too reckless abandon. Which listen, you got to learn. Drake May did this last year. He wasn't getting down. We saw Jaden Daniels come into the league and he was getting. Listen, the guys are faster here.
Yep.
This isn't college.
They're bigger,
and they want to murder you.
The best.
Yes, and they want to murder. This isn't like they hate the fucking defensive people hate the quarterback rule so much. It's like a lion, like licking his lips.
Yeah, they see him take off, and it's a field day.
Yeah, because I can hit you now.
And we're not talking about a game that mattered.
Right, exactly.
And I get it when you step between the white line. They all matter. I get that.
Yeah,
but
they don't.
And I get it.
They don't.
And I get it. It's hard to turn it off. I get it.
Yeah.
It's hard to not be like your whole life you've done that. I get that. It's going to take time, but I think to come out and say this is how I play.
That's tone deaf.
Right. There has to be an understanding. There has to be a maturity to it where, listen, I need to be on the field for this team, and I wasn't. But now, don't get me wrong. You're not on the field.
You
we get Jameis. So there are some good things when you're not on the field.
Most of them are good things.
Yeah, but I think there definitely needs to be. He's got it. Listen, he's going to learn. He's going to grow from it.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people's complaints was you hope that the concussion was like a big kick in the ass to make him learn. And to your point, you come out and go,
it's not soccer.
I'm not changing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
after
and
after a coach like Gruden yells at you, I don't know if he saw the Aryan shit, but Gruden face to face said you need to get the fuck down.
You think Lane Kiffin yelled at him or?
Maybe you think he shot him a text? It was probably
We'll get to that.
Yeah, Bible verse, whatever the fuck he speaks in code. But I will say one thing about Dart. The guy got drilled 2 or 3 times. He took a pretty good lick. Entire Giant squad got up and tried to beat the fucking shit out of the Patriots, which says they respect their quarterback, which I always say is a good thing. It's just little things you pick up on, which is why I wanted to bring this up. Now you go back to the Chargers Raiders game this weekend, which I don't think anyone gave a fuck about. But Chargers threw a touchdown. I think they blew the doors off the fucking Raiders. But Max Crosby, known Scooch, always just being a goddamn pest over there. I mean, obviously phenomenal football player, but a big shit talker. So he was definitely fucking running his mouth to Herbert. Herbert did some shit and started yelling at fucking Crosby right in his like ear. So Crosby just turned around and pushed him to the ground. Not one person got in Crosby's face. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's a Max Crosby thing where everyone's like, I'm not fucking with that psychopath. But or just like, dude, shut the fuck up, Herbert. Get the fuck up. Like it's kind of like when was that when Strickland fought fucking Harper? Remember when Strickland threw or Harper threw his batting helmet at Strickland?
Oh yeah.
And he punched him in the face, and Posey like didn't even move. He's got like this jerk off like. Or who was the guy when this wasn't a fight. This just reminded me of when Real Muto's face when that dude sprinted out of the fucking.
That was the guy who sprinted out and then slid to the mound. And it was just like, fucking guy. That is one of the best.
Memes like I've ever seen. But I just little something to that I picked up on this weekend that like Herbert's talking big shit. Crosby just literally pushes him right to the ground. Just nothing.
Nobody even helped him up.
His lineman watched it happen. His lineman just picked him up. Like didn't even give Crosby like a little bit of business. But
maybe you got a shitty Christmas gift for the boys.
Oh, that could be.
We are around that time.
Gotta take care of the big fellas.
Yep, maybe.
Gotta take care of the big fellas.
Or maybe they just told him it's fucking Crosby. Stop acting a fool.
Yeah, well,
we're also up big.
Yeah, stop acting like a fucking asshole.
Max Crosby's the fucking man. So, I wouldn't fuck with him either. He's a lunatic. He's a crazy person.
He's huge.
And he's a gigantic crazy person. Saints Dolphins actually for such a dog shit game was actually a good football game. Yeah, you had that weird onside kick. Did you see that at the end of the game? They like
that was a highlight game.
Yeah, but it went like I had it on in the.
That's a
I had it on the NASCAR. TV. It was on the NASCAR TV, but I ended up watching a lot of it because I do that 6-0 pool, so it was one of my picks, and they kicked an onside kick. I'm not even joking. It went like not it must have hit like this guy's fingernail because it went like 9.9 yards, and they touched it. You're not supposed to till 10 yards. It was pretty wild. They ended up getting it, but they suck, so they didn't do anything with it. But then the Jets-Falcons.
That was a good football game.
Nick Folk, baby. Turned back the clocks. Corner pocket. Snuck it in there.
Snuck it after he missed the other one.
Yeah.
I thought for sure when everybody was celebrating, like, oh, we got this one, I was like, pump the brakes here, guys. Like, I've seen this play out before.
Yeah, Tyrod did his thing. Jets showed up to nobody.
Beyond bizarre situation at the end of the game.
Which one was that?
Well, they thought they had the first down, right? Well, no, they called it no first down on the field, but it was a first down. Okay. But then the Jets call a timeout, leaving like 15 seconds on the clock, and run plays. and they were just...
Yeah.
Which, why didn't you just...
Threw 2 out of bounds.
Why didn't you just let the clock run to 2 seconds and kick it? Why'd you do that? All that extra bullshit? I was waiting for something to go wrong there, but Jets gonna Jets. Nick Folk, corner pocket, what a kick. The old man.
Sneaking it in.
Nicky Folk, he was the kicker last time Jets were in the playoffs.
Yes.
How about that?
He was also the last kicker this year who hadn't missed a kick.
He hasn't missed a kick all year?
Well, now he missed one on Sunday, but he was the only one up until Sunday he hadn't missed a kick.
Old man, Big Dick Nick.
Big Dick Nick.
What a fucking kick. I mean, we call that onions.
That was a good game for the Jets.
It was a good game.
Needed it.
No morale, actual victory.
Yeah, just needed
every once in a while they give you that. Oh look, look what we can do.
Maybe the last one.
Are they the hottest team in football?
No, let's not do that. let's not do that. Let's just take it.
3 out of the last 4. No.
No, they beat a bad Falcons team. They are a bad
tough Falcon team.
No, bad Falcons team. Bad Jets.
Kirk
team.
Cousins.
We're not gonna take any more out of it than this was a good morale victory for a team that may not get another one. Going into the holidays.
I don't know, hottest team in football.
I'm not going to indulge this. No, because I think our hottest team in football maybe are my Cowboys or our Cats.
Our Cats.
Our Cowboys. I'll get to the Cats next. Bucks, Cardinals.
Don't care.
I care a lot because I need those damn Bucks to lose.
And they did.
No, they didn't. Cardinals got 2017.
Because both teams, well, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, the Cardinals got the ball back late.
You got your shot, though.
Yeah, I got my shot.
You got your shot.
And we're off this week.
Next week, they put what, next week?
No, I think we play the Seahawks next week.
So then you got the Bucks on effectively back
Saints next week, Bucks, Hawks.
Bucks, Hawks to finish the season.
Yeah. That last game of the year could be a playoff game.
Wow.
Wow.
That is that maybe they
We've been here before, and it was with Darnold, and Darnold threw like 6 interceptions.
Yeah, but I think
I almost put my fist.
Magic.
Yeah, we'll get to them. Hold on.
We got one more. Who else do we have left?
Jaguars Titans. What a
Why are we doing this? Why did you just you're delaying a real interesting talk for the Jets?
Seahawks Vikings.
No,
26-zip.
These are brush over games.
I mean, the Jags 25-3.
All right, now let's talk about the game of the goddamn week. My Cats, baby. 10.5-point dogs. Johnny called it all week.
Called it.
Trap game.
That's it.
Trap game.
I know trap games.
Stafford doesn't play well outside.
Is that something that we should be looking at now?
Stafford. Well, we did talk about this also.
The Cats are just good at home.
We also talked about this last week. Stafford playing the 1 o'clock game. We also talked about it.
We did. Yeah, you were on, and I said it shouldn't be a problem because they're professionals. Clearly, it was a problem.
Listen, long played, Ryan. We've seen Franklin talk about that.
It lost him his job.
Yeah, early game. Early game for Stafford. Outside. In the rain. Stafford threw a pick 6. He hasn't thrown an interception. By the way, there was also a stat that when the Panthers took the lead, I think 21-14 or whatever it was, it was the first time that the Rams trailed in a game in 347 minutes of game time.
That's pretty crazy.
It was great. It was also pretty funny. We kicked off, and we're sitting there, and I go, all right, over, under. Oh, what did I say, 3 minutes or 2.5? Something like that. I was like, 3 minutes till this is 7-0 Rams. They kick off, take it to the 50. We hit the guy out of bounds. They're 35 going in. 6 seconds off the clock. Like 4 plays, touchdown. And I was like, all right, under. And then, but hey, feisty Cats. They saved the game. Saved the game. The defense was unbelievable. I can't even get enough with no J.C. Horn because he had a concussion from last week. No Morig because he punched Juwan Jennings in the balls. And we both linebackers out. It was incredible. Listen, sometimes you got to get these guys in the game. They just need a shot. This guy Ransom, who we drafted in the 5th round, is absolutely balling. The guy's like just a cannonball shot. He's like a little compact Brian Dawkins. He's just
a little springboard.
Yeah, he's freaking Ohio State kid. He just runs full speed into everything. He might have the wrong read, but he's coming at you 100 miles per hour.
He's coming downhill.
Yeah, all day. I love this kid, Mike Jackson. Yee-hee. Pick 6 on Stafford. First thing he said, he goes, I'll remember that when he's giving his Hall of Fame speech. It's like, just these young kids, young cats.
Yeah, wasn't that his first pick 6?
Of his career?
No. For Stafford. It was like the first.
Probably in a long time.
Well,
he's only thrown like 1 pick this whole season.
Yeah, it was like the stat on it was like nuts.
He threw 2. Nick Scott gets the first pick, former Ram, little revenge spot.
Okay.
Then you go down to, this is where I always say, like Notre Dame did this a lot with Brian Kelly. When we would play big games, we would play not to lose. We would run the ball, punt the football. All right, let's play defense. Just try to keep this game, try to win it 17-14, like something like that, where the Panthers went for the jugular every single time. 4th and 2, what'd they do? Go deep to Coker, touchdown. All right, we get the ball back. Tie game, late in the 4th quarter, 21-21. Panthers get the ball back. What do they do? 4th and 3, 45-yard touchdown to Tet. We were going deep on 4th down. So obviously Canales saw something in their 4th down defense. Canales is a fucking genius. And I will, as someone who kills him, Bryce Young played his best football game of his career yesterday.
We need to start talking about Muffin Canales ticking up that hot coach?
That Kevin well, like physical sexuality?
Physical. I don't ever care about the football aspect. That's all with me.
Canales is a fucking smoke show.
But he's there. He's McVay territory with. You start stringing wins together like this.
You just beat McVay.
You start getting hot sexually.
Canales is a muffin.
I mean, look at where I went with Dart. I mean, Dart I had in the muffin category. I've moved him right into the old bun category.
Don't want to be an old bun.
No, you don't want to be
not that young,
buns.
Especially that young. You don't want to be a young.
Stale.
Yeah, you don't want to be a stale bun.
It's almost impossible to get out of the stale bun category back into a hot
Yeah, you can't rehydrate a stale bun.
No, it's over.
I'm trying to think of a guy who
who
brought it back?
rehydrated himself?
Gino?
No, not attractive sexually. No.
Yeah.
Fact.
Sammy Diesel?
He did. Darnold did.
Darnold did a little muffin swap.
Rehydration.
Yeah.
But
A little rehydration.
But the thing with Darnold's stale muffin is
Yeah.
I almost feel like the muffin is still stale. We just dolled it up with chocolate chips on top.
Yeah, you put lipstick on a pig. It's still a pig. Yeah.
I don't know if he's fully gotten back into the show. He's not in the showcase.
Yeah, because I saw Orlovsky say today, he's like, I'd be very surprised if the guy who goes to the NFC is the team that goes to the NFC isn't the Rams or the Seahawks. That's basically what he said.
Okay.
And I was like, you would be surprised if Sam Darnold doesn't make the Super Bowl? Like,
I'd be shocked.
I'd be fucking floored.
Yeah, I'd be shocked.
I have to see. This guy is still yet to win a game that like matters.
Correct.
Like,
because
fuck matter, like show up, like
until somebody proves us wrong
Right.
here with all the parity, I'm still looking at Philadelphia.
yeah. The Eagles are getting to that point. Is the drama building?
You're gonna have to, but they have to show me that
Oh,
they're
yeah, of
dead
course.
before I'm gonna go. Okay, I don't trust them.
I think home court is going to be big in this playoffs. Who gets that one
I
seed?
think.
Because
Where do you land on this?
if it's still going through New England, that's going to be a fucking big deal.
That's okay. Where do you land on this? I heard this being discussed. Do you think it's a good thing for the NFL if the Chiefs don't make the playoffs at all?
Is it good for the NFL? No.
Do you think the NFL needs?
I don't think they need. No, I don't think they need it. I don't think they need it.
I love it.
Well, you love it not being in.
I love them not being in it.
Yeah,
Give us
me
some
too.
new people.
Yeah, listen, I don't. I'm cool with fresh blood. You asked me, do I think it's?
I asked your opinion.
Yeah, I don't think it's good for the NFL.
You don't think the NFL is so big that it doesn't matter?
Yes, I do. But I do think you get that extra Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, Mahomes, fuck the Chiefs. I think the hate. I think it's the same thing that went through everyone hated the Patriots so much. You just wanted to watch them lose.
They felt like foregone conclusions, and like I feel because now we're going into those first rounds potentially, where I don't know who the fuck is gonna win.
100%.
That's great.
I totally agree. Could you imagine no Lions, no Chiefs, and your one seed are the
Patriots,
the Patriots and the Bears? Like,
I couldn't imagine it in September.
yeah, right. But
now I'm looking
now
at that.
who the hell? Now our cats get in.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, our wide open
We're going
cats.
to the river.
But that Saturday, Sunday of that first week of playoff football, because generally there's a couple of games where the Bengals are playing Houston, and I don't need to watch it because who the fuck was the quarterback that year? No, it was the Browns. Excuse me, not the Bengals. And I don't think the Browns, led by Joe Flacco, have a snowflake's chance in hell in this game. They didn't. This year, you got every game has potential to be a close, good football game.
Yeah.
And I think that's good.
I totally agree, and that's the scary part of like having the Broncos, the Patriots, the Bears, like all these teams that could win their divisions this year. If
lose,
but a Mahomes not getting in, because I think even in the back of our head, if the Chiefs sneak in, we're all like, Chiefs are going to run this fucking table. Like,
Correct, yeah.
there's no team that's like but you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like,
I do. Yeah.
right, like, so yes, them not get for the football fan. Yes, I think it's good. For the NFL money wise, probably not good.
Okay.
Like, I'm cool with them not making it, but I think I still think like I think the Swifties bring in like billions of fucking lunatics. I don't know. I think I don't know. I'm not on the
You're
goddamn.
probably not wrong.
I'm not on the
like,
marketing team.
I hate that. Money
I
is
fucking
fine.
love it.
You do what you gotta do. It's just like I'm excited for the potential of seeing fucking
Like new matchups,
new
teams.
matchups,
Yeah.
and going into it,
You're not getting Bills.
Anything could
You're not
happen.
getting Bills fucking Chiefs AFC Championship again.
Yeah,
right.
I
Like
want
yeah.
it. I want to see Buffalo play a
Yeah.
game week 1.
Right,
And
yeah.
they may blow the pants off of Jacksonville.
But even like the Commanders making it to the NFC Championship last year, like no one saw.
Fantastic.
Yeah, right, no one saw that coming.
No.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna get some parity, I think. And then the Bills Steelers game. Yeah, that they ran.
They quit. They looked like
They looked awful. They ran the same fucking play, like I'm pretty sure 26 times.
Well, that's because
One play.
That's because
like
Pittsburgh was home.
that was like
on
Northport.
Saturday.
We used to do that to teams that like we would just run blast, like
we
all
did
day.
that. We did that every game.
But you're right. Well, we ran like 3 plays only, but like
Yeah, we sweep and blast. That's
yeah,
it.
but like that's in the end. That's insane. In the end, they ran duo like 26 times, and James Cook just like 10 yards, 12 yards, 10 yards, 12 yards.
It's because Pitt played on Saturday. It's Miami.
Oh yeah,
There was something. The field was
grass is ass.
the grass was bad, and
Yeah.
the Steelers weren't able to get any traction.
Probably all had weak ankles.
They were spinning in mud all day.
And then you had Broncos Commanders Sunday night, which actually ended up being a great game.
Snuck it out.
So I was alive in my 6-0 pool.
Oh, you stay.
Needed the Broncos minus 6.5 to win a grand, and they go up 27-20 in overtime, and I'm like, because they had no chance. Like late in the game, I was like, the only thing I could do here is go to overtime, score a touchdown first, and cover. Boom! It goes to overtime. They score a touchdown first. I'm like, holy shit! And fucking Maratoga party right down the goddamn field scores, but for the good of football, go for 2. Because ties don't belong in the NFL, and they don't get it. They lose. But it was a good game, actually. I have to say. But
I didn't make that one.
yeah, I was running on fumes. I had to say I was dying, dude.
If I had a grand on it, I would have.
From the weekend bender that was
Yeah, the weekend took it all.
Thanksgiving vodka night, bad. Friday was Jimmy Dell, which turned into I didn't start drinking till like 6 or 7 p.m.
It's a late start.
It is. I couldn't. I just my body physically couldn't do it. And I got to the bar and I
We're
literally
not 25 anymore.
we're not. It was showing. And I was like, I was like, I need my hangover drink when we get there. A little JMO ginger, just a little something to wet the palate.
On the nerves.
Settle the stomach.
Yeah, ended up fucking rifling back like 7 or 8 of those.
That was always SoCo for me.
SoCo,
I
yeah.
haven't had maybe I'll buy a bottle. I haven't had SoCo.
We haven't done a SoCo night in a while.
Yeah. I haven't drank in a while.
That's also true.
If the cats get in, you have a couple.
No.
Even at the
One
river.
shot of SoCo, the cats get in the
I
playoffs.
have no interest.
One shot of SoCo.
No, because I know for myself it's a slippery slope. One shot of SoCo very quickly
Do it.
I'll do one more. One more turns into fucking the bottle is gone.
Yeah, then I'm blacked
It's a-
out
it's a
and he's
race
screaming,
to-
"You asked for this!"
You're gonna cats 4:00 on Saturday. No work on Sunday.
I work every Sunday, man. I work
You're
every day.
off Sundays and Mondays.
I'm supposed to be, but I'm there every day, man. This week, like the last like month.
But that you bang that Sunday. It's cats at the river.
There's no banging out.
I keep going to the.
That could
I'm
be
going.
exciting.
I'll go to the river. You got a better chance at me getting back on the pop bandwagon than the fucking drinking bandwagon.
Fair. All right.
That's fair.
Figured I'd lob it out.
Maybe we have a couple of chocolates though.
No. I can't do another river mushroom night. That was.
Why not?
Because I don't even remember that. I believe it was a good football game.
Which one?
The Steeler Raven game that Sunday night at the bachelor party. It was
What bachelor party?
the Hunties.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a football game.
Yeah,
It was a good game.
it wasn't a good game,
No.
but the St. John's basketball game was good.
Yeah, the
I
Knicks.
felt like that game lasted
but I don't remember
35
it.
hours.
Yeah, but and I don't remember. I had a great time.
Yeah,
but I'd
me
like
too.
if the cats get in, I'd like to at least say I had 2 feet on the ground for the game, not in Candyland.
I hear you.
Shout out Candyland. let's take this to.
It's funny. Candyland's the next song on Spotify.
There you go. Let's take this to college foosball, and all right, let's get right into. I don't want to touch on the championship weekend yet. I just want to talk about last weekend. Let's talk about Kiffin. Let's talk about some of the hirings that's been going on. I also have breaking news that is not out there. According to my sources, my deep inside sources, Matt Campbell is being hired by Penn State.
Shocking that you have deep inside.
I got a
No,
ear.
it's just shocking that it's Penn State.
I got an ear to the ground
Deep
everywhere.
Inside, Penn State may not be the place you want to be.
I got an ear. I got people everywhere. All right, ear to the ground. Which is a wild. If that's the truth, it's a wild hire. And I want to because it's not like officially. I did see some tweets and stuff about it, but it's just I think it's a kick in the nuts to Penn State alumni, boosters, and everything, because they were the first people to fire their coach, and now seemingly the last people to hire their new one. What went wrong in this search?
Well, who are they going to get? Let's be realistic about it.
Well, it seemed to be like every single coach used.
The only big coach that really shook free was Kiffin.
No, I get it, but it seemed like every other coach just used them for leverage. Every other coach just was like, Penn State offered me and then signed an extension. Like, but it's bizarre in a world where everyone moves. There seems to be no loyalty. Every single, usually one guy's like, I'll take that fucking job. Like, like Brent Key stays.
They were just
Jeff Brom stays.
They were a game away from
Rule Signetti,
the national championship.
the BYU guy. Every single coach was like, yeah, I know. It's bizarre. Now,
but maybe there is a little bit of loyalty coming back. Maybe that.
I hope so.
Maybe that's a byproduct of the transfer portal, that coaches can supplement recruiting through the portal, and they go, you know what?
Well, yeah.
I don't need to hop around to the biggest college football recruiting hotbeds, because if I'm successful, I can get them after the fact.
Yeah, well, yes, it's all NIL. It's all money.
Yeah, but in that world, Penn State shouldn't have a problem.
Well, they shouldn't. That's what I don't really understand. Unless behind the scenes they don't have a big NIL. That could be a total thing. Where the NIL money at Penn State is just not. They're like, we're going to recruit from high school and we're going to build the kids up.
Well, of course they're going to recruit from high school.
We're going to recruit from elementary school.
They'll just train them young.
You walked into that one.
I know. I buzzed myself. Buzz myself.
You opened up the door and he just kicked it in.
So I don't know. But now they've gutted that program to the point where they had 2 recruits. And National Signing Day was yesterday. 2 recruits signed yesterday. One of which they had to flip to. Now, if you sign 2 recruits, I just want to explain something that goes down on National Signing Day. If you have 2 recruits, you cannot qualify for a recruiting class. So they are behind teams such as Brown, Montana State, Portland. So where at one point they were like ranked.
How did Cumberland Gap do?
Are Cumberland boys? Didn't see. I didn't see where.
State's probably behind the Cumberland
Or
Gap.
they're probably tied with they're a dash. Where like everyone else's number, they're just a dash.
That's not a spot you want to be.
You don't want to be a dash. They're named number 2, by the way.
Shout out.
You know who they got yesterday? They are becoming Prodigy U. After having Ryan Clark's son, after having they just got Burris's kid, Bettis' kid.
He got a catch on Saturday night.
Yes, he did. They got Bettis' kid. They got they got someone else too. Ike Taylor's son. Or I think he decommitted. But this year they got Jermichael Finley's kid.
Oh shit.
Larry Fitzgerald kid and Thomas Davis' kid.
Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah, Devin Fitzgerald, wide receiver.
Has a son old enough. Jesus, we are old.
Yeah, and he's going to Notre Dame.
It's just crazy that he's got a son old enough.
Prodigy U. Freeman's talking the talk to the NFL guys. That's what I like.
And he's backing it up. But let's not get on Notre Dame yet. Let's,
Yeah. But now let's talk about someone who isn't loyal, and that's Lane Kiffin. What a fucking shit show this became. So now, by the way, the Marty Smith stuff is just chef kiss phenomenal. I don't know if you saw
him sitting in the office.
Yeah, ESPN threw him there. Did you see his actual quote?
No.
That he said. I'll try to find this while I'm looking it up. But
I know that he was there, like just sitting outside of the office.
Yeah.
For like 18 to 19 hours.
Yeah, which then the meme started rolling in. It's like the year's 2044. Kiffin
he
is.
looked like Gandalf at one. Yeah, I saw the eyes. The internet generally doesn't lose.
Tried that one yet?
This is a real tweet.
8:46 Central Time and said, "Will there be a resolution tonight? Please, God in heaven, tell me yes."
That was something Marty Smith actually texted Lane Kiffin. And then do you see when he makes his announcement the next morning, you see Marty Smith went full like Dukes of Hazzard, drove around the fucking barricade and got an interview with him on the tarmac.
Huh.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. And he was basically like, boys, I gotta brush off my NASCAR days right now. He's like, we're getting this interview right now. And he fucking went for it. It's pretty nuts. But yeah, so Kiffin now, wants his cake and eats it too. He wants to go to LSU, but he wants to coach Ole Miss in the. Now, everyone's like, people who don't understand the situation are like, well, they should let him coach. It's the best year that Ole Miss ever had, and it makes more sense for the kids to have him coach there. Yes, theoretically, Lane Kiffin coaching them in the playoffs would help the team the most. In real life, he'll get shot on the fucking sideline. There's no chance you could have let him coach this fucking team. Unfortunately, listen, the guy took the money, and what it comes down to is if you wanted to coach them, you could have.
Yeah,
you could have just stayed.
But wasn't there also a big problem with he wanted to coach them, but now you're leaving him in the building to continue to poach?
Yeah, he's also
coaches and players.
He's poaching everyone, and well,
there was didn't a good amount of the coaches effectively tell him to stick it up his ass?
Most of the defensive guys basically said they're staying, but there was an ultimatum put out there that said you're either on the plane with me to Baton Rouge or you're not coming. So Charlie Weiss Jr. got on that plane.
Mm-hmm. I heard that. Yeah.
Yes, but Charlie Weiss Jr. is going back to coach he's going to call plays. Because he's not Lane Kiffin.
I wouldn't let any of them back in the building.
Yeah, I know.
I wouldn't let. I'm a vindictive prick though, and like I wouldn't let that scumbag or any of those scumbags back in the fucking building.
Well, I'll tell you this: LSU plays at Ole Miss next year, and that is going to be like popcorn.
They're going to kill him.
Blood and guts. Like,
yeah, dude, the videos of them like sitting outside of the airport, like, like I don't think they're going to kill him, but it's going to be ugly.
But Kiffin,
are they definitely making the playoffs this year? Even though he left,
yes.
Okay.
Oh, they did not. They actually moved up a spot.
Because I was going to say, if he left and they didn't make the playoffs,
they
would have murdered him. They would have actually assassinated him.
I don't know if this played into it, but I think a big part of it is Charlie Weiss going back because he does call the plays. So you're not losing your play caller. Kiffin is essentially just, the fucking overall seer of everything. So you're not losing your play caller. You're not losing your defensive coordinator. Realistically, you only lost your head coach. So
then they promoted,
and the players are staying. So
they promoted the defensive coordinator to be head coach.
Yeah, he'll be the interim head coach.
No, I believe he is the head coach.
Oh, they made him.
I think he is.
I heard he's the guy they might take, but I don't know if it's official yet.
Thought that I don't think it's official.
I don't think it's official yet.
Okay.
I know there's a high chance that they're going to make him the guy, which Marcus Freeman's situation,
Yeah.
Actually, exact same situation. Our coach left for LSU in the middle of the night before. And, what a fucking wild situation, though. He's like, in the most Lane Kiffin way ever. Like, I'm going to have a press conference tomorrow, then just doesn't have a press conference because he wasn't getting what he wanted, essentially, which you can't blame anyone.
And then he comes out and has that tweet where, like, it was almost like
go Tiger. Did he put a tiger?
I don't know if it was on, like, LSU.
Came out with the LSU #1 recruit. You saw that? That's how he waved to the LSU fans.
He's a showman. I'll give him that.
He's just a fuck.
He's just a
fucker.
Yeah. I don't like it.
I also don't know if he's, like, great of a coach.
We're going to
find out because LSU, obviously, as we just watched, they don't have patience. So
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
This doesn't work. It goes the Kelly way.
Yeah.
4 years, 3 years, good recruiting classes.
Governor Jeff Landry is going to be upset.
Yeah, I'm assuming there's probably a fairly large buyout in this contract too.
He's got $90 million.
What happens? What does that? Where does Lane Kiffin go from here? Who the fuck would touch him with a
Penn State?
Penn State? No,
they're touching everybody.
Again, you didn't.
I didn't say that. That was you.
No, I said touch him, and you said Penn State. But
there's a bunch of diddlers.
You think
unconsensual
outside
diddlers.
of Penn State, because Penn State, I'll give you that one. Penn State actually, that may be like a great hire for Penn State in 4 years when they're just languishing in mediocrity. And because I don't think it's going to work.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, if the recruiting's everything, if he keeps all those fucking 5 stars there, they'll be good just based off talent alone. But he's got to win national championships, so I don't know. We'll see. I do want to say Fitzgerald to Michigan State. I think that's a good hire. I like that hire. Sneaky good hire for Michigan State.
Okay.
Summerall to Florida.
I mean, talk about another program mired in mediocrity for.
Michigan State.
Michigan State. I mean, like it could.
Since the Kirk Cousins days,
it could turn. You could have a couple of years here where we all thought Kelly. It was how many top 5 recruiting class did Kelly have in his 4 years there? 2 or 3.
2013 was the last time.
Okay. But
I think we had 1.
But top 5, right? He only had 1 top 5 recruiting class. Never got a quarterback.
Never.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels didn't do anything with it.
Yeah, no. Obviously, quarterback wasn't the issue.
So, I mean, that could be the same issue with... I personally hope it doesn't work.
Yeah, I do too, because I think it would have been an awesome... Like J.J. Watt made a point where he was just like... And, like, obviously, like, not a college guy. Like, obviously played college football, but, like,
yes.
He's an NFL, like, analyst. It just goes, like, simple, just, like, common sense sometimes just, like, hits you, like, okay, you're leaving for a school that's in the same conference as you. Who
you're better than right now.
Right. Who you're ranked 6th, and they are not ranked. But you're leaving because you can recruit better, even though you just recruited... Like, it's bizarre. It's the same way, like, it's like a... Listen, yes, does LSU have the history of the 5 stars and the Jamar Chases and the Justin Jeffersons and, yes, all these freak show athletes where Ole Miss doesn't have this history. They don't have national champions. I get it, but it is, like, in today's age, I feel like you could build these schools up. Like, you know, like, look at Indiana.
That's
like, exactly, you know what I mean?
Right
Like,
out of my mouth.
Yeah, right, like...
Texas fucking A&M.
Yeah, like, I don't know, man. Like, why can't you just go and be the guy? Like, you're the... And not to mention, you were beloved. Like, you had everything.
You did it. You
did it. Yeah.
We talk about this when we talk about like
the coaches are egomaniacs.
Trading Pete Alonso. Well, why would you trade Pete Alonso? Because then you have to go find, and you already have the guy. You already have what you're chasing.
Right.
The program is built. You are the fucking god of that program.
Yeah.
You're not having a massive I know that they have to supplement maybe in the transfer portal more than some other schools, but you're what, 6th in the country right now?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you jumping ship? What do you genuinely think LSU is going to be next year? I'm asking you.
I don't think better than Ole Miss this year. So.
And I don't think better than Ole Miss next year.
Well, it depends who he gets. That's the fucking. It depends who goes with him. How many people poach?
The one issue.
I have Ross Dwelly first touchdown, by the way.
Okay. I'm not sure.
Fucking Dwelly.
But I love this jersey though. This is my favorite.
The Cowboy blue.
Uniform. Yep, I love this fucking jersey. What was I saying? Better than. I don't think that LSU is going to be better than. And you said who are they going to poach? Okay,
it's a big part of it.
And this is where I was going. Now, even if it gets off to a slow start, it may. Your target on everybody's fucking. The LSU target that they already have just got a little bigger and a little brighter.
Oh yeah.
Because everybody's gonna want to be the team that fucking embarrasses them.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, especially that Ole Miss game is going to be blood and guts. Bring your goggles, Steve Smith.
And if Ole Miss next year does find a way to, and it starts getting a little out of hand, do you think that they're taking the foot off the pedal?
No, definitely not. It's going to be interesting over there for Lane because, listen, he made his bet. He took the money, and we'll see what happens.
But he didn't need the money.
I know. Ole Miss was matching it.
That's what I was going to say. You can't say it was a money thing.
It's a recruiting thing. It's totally a recruiting thing.
I get that.
Because they say 5 stars fall out of trees. But
clearly, because Kelly had
Kelly
so much
did a great
success with it.
But Kelly wasn't one of them.
That's the okay.
He was a Northerner.
But Lane Kiffin isn't one of them.
He's one of them damn Yankees.
But Lane Kiffin also isn't one of them.
No, exactly. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Maybe because he's an SEC guy. Maybe even that gives you the pass that he gets. But we'll see. Because they seem to be very excited, and I don't think they know what they just fucking signed up for. So we will see how that ends up for them. But now let's talk about this. Let's talk about the elephant in the goddamn room, and that is the playoff rankings.
Oh, we're not going to any of the other games.
What from last week?
I want to touch on the Iron Bowl.
Well, yeah, I think it's all going to play
Okay, it's gonna
into
meld in.
what we're talking about. Okay, so nothing changes in the top three. That's Ohio State. Ohio State, Indiana 1-2. A&M drops after they lose to Texas last week.
Mm-hmm.
So now Georgia and Texas Tech are 3 and 4.
Okay.
No issues there for me. I think that's fine. You're going to have the Big Ten champion in there. If Georgia and Texas Tech win, you'll have SEC championship, Big 12 champion. I'm fine with all that. Oregon jumps up to 5. Ole Miss jumps up to 6. A&M drops to 7. Then you got Oklahoma staying right where they are. And then the Bama jump, I do not understand because they almost lost to Auburn, but I guess they say that's a rivalry game, tough game. But I thought Freeman made a great point in saying, how do we win by 30 and drop? But like what would you have liked us to do? But
Win by 40.
yeah, I guess so. Well, it brings me to, I have another point about that. And then you got BYU at 11, Miami at 12, but the 2 conference champions are going to get in. So basically it's for the top 10 spot. Now that puts Notre Dame on the brink of elimination. It's a very, listen, at the end of the day, the system right now is flawed. I think we all agree with that. Like, even as a Notre Dame fan, obviously I want Notre Dame in. I think Notre Dame should be in. But I think Miami and Texas should be in also. Like, I don't need to see North Texas go to fucking Eugene and lose by 30. I don't think that's good for college football.
I think they're going to lose by more than 30.
Right, but I don't think it's good for college football. I don't think it's a right. Like we said, it's not basketball. You know, you don't get these Cinderella stories because Mercer plays a 2-3 zone that, fucking Duke hasn't seen
and
before.
they also set those matchups up specifically for that possibility in the tournament.
In the tournament, right.
Like when they seed you out, they are seeding you style. The first match is effectively styles against styles.
Right. Like all of a sudden, you have no big man down low. They have a great guy from Vermont. We're gonna bring in. Maybe they can upset. Yeah, right. I totally get it, but it's just I don't understand the. So a couple things here. So now
Dan Campbell changing the way he's coaching.
Not good.
An elimination game.
So a couple things here. So now Texas Tech plays BYU this week for the Big 12 championship. They are saying that if BYU needs to win to get in. Now, I am all in. I don't think BYU is a very good football team in terms of the top dogs. I don't think they're there.
They're gonna get killed. Right.
So I don't think they have a shot this week. But if they do win, they deserve it. They're the Big 12 champion.
Can't argue that.
Yes, they're in. I totally agree with that. Here's what I don't understand. The BYU fans are pissed right now because they're not in.
They should.
They're 11-1. Their only loss is to Texas Tech, which they weren't competitive in the game. I don't really understand like strength of schedule because I've seen some graphics that say BYU has a stronger strength of schedule than Notre Dame. I can't find it anywhere. Like when you actually go to the websites and look at strength of schedule, they're not actually particularly close to Notre Dame. So I don't really know where people are getting that from. They're not close to Notre Dame on the FPI ranking, which is a fucking nerd computer fucking algorithm that these committees using. What I don't understand is why everyone's bitching and moaning for BYU that like, oh, we should be in. It's like, you control your own destiny. I don't understand why anyone from BYU is pissed.
Complaining.
Yeah, right.
You win, you're going.
You win, you're in. Like, and if you're already assuming you can't beat Texas Tech, what the fuck do you think you're going to do to Georgia or Ohio State or Oregon? Like, I don't understand this. Oh, well, BYU should be. They can get in. They win a football game on Saturday.
Living in this world for a moment, if they were to get in, losing, you're getting in with the 12th seed. You're gonna get destroyed.
Right. You're gonna get in with the 10 seed.
Whatever seed.
Yeah. Right.
You're gonna get fucking killed.
Right. You're gonna go to A&M and
because you're playing somebody that's better than A&M.
Right. You're playing a team better than Texas Tech.
That's what.
You're gonna go to Kyle's Field and lose by 40. Is what you're gonna do.
Yes.
Which is it's just
and not get over the midfield line.
Right. And then my point about Miami. In my heart of hearts, do I agree that Notre Dame's above Miami? Probably not, because I do think they beat us. We're both 2 losses. It's a tough argument to make. I get it. Like, I get why they put it in. You lost to 2 teams that, like, I think the easiest way to say it is you play in a dog shit conference. The ACC literally has a chance to not get one team in. Mm-hmm. If Duke wins this and they're not ranked higher than the JMUs in the world, like, which again is so stupid.
Flannery.
Right. But and you weren't good enough to play in your title game. Not only that, you also lost to two teams that are also not good enough to play in your title game, which also just goes into the conference alignment and why this is so stupid that no one plays each other, but we're all supposed to understand who's the best in the this is why the conferences are too big. You either have to make divisions. There's something has to change in this whole fucking situation. But yeah, so what I don't understand though is if just going off the committee's rankings, which has Notre Dame higher than Miami at this point, where now they're saying if BYU loses, drops a spot, Miami now is 11-10. They're apparently saying that if they're side by side, it's an easier comparison to make. That the head to head will be more important, which I don't understand because why was it important the whole time?
Yeah, then just and that's my gripe with it is if then just rank them ahead of us,
right?
And then this is not a discussion,
right? That's what I.
It's stupid to pretend,
right? To do what? Pull the rug from us 5 days later.
I do have my issue is look at the two losses that Notre Dame has. It's Miami. It's A&M. You lost to
Louisville and SMU.
And SMU.
Unranked teams.
Our two losses are they're better losses.
Yeah.
And now what if Notre Dame lost another game or two, Miami wouldn't even be close. We'd be talking about Texas in that spot. That's my
third loss kills you.
That's why. But if Notre Dame lost a third game, Miami would have no shot of even getting in. Well, Notre Dame is actually being punished by the success that they had.
Right. Well, and this is a couple of other points I want to make. Listen, Notre Dame won 10 games in a row. There's 3 teams in the country who did that. They won their last 10 games.
None of them were close.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Only us, Ohio State, and Indiana have won their last 10 games. That's the facts. Now, we are playing our best balls now. Eye test, as much as people don't like it, is a big part of this. And and you can't sit here and be naive to the fact that gambling lines in Vegas doesn't get taken into effect. BYU is playing Texas Tech this week. They're 2 touchdown underdogs on a neutral site. That's not good for the sport. You don't see playoff games in the NFL.
This is exactly what I just talked about 20 minutes ago with the NFL. If you've got JMU, I don't think Duke would get in it, but
Tulane.
If you got these type of BYU, JMU, Duke to go into these opening playoff weekends, and you've got what? Because how many games go on the 19th, 20th, and it'll
be 4.
4. 3 of the 4 games are 2
like 20
plus
point spreads. Yeah.
Touchdown.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to watch.
Right. It's going to be
that's a problem.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And you could say, listen, you could say team's deserving. You could say that, and I don't necessarily disagree with you.
But this is why you have bowl games. Put them in a one of the big non-playoff New Year's bowl games.
Right. Well, exactly. That's the thing.
You can, and this is what I was saying over the and I probably couldn't articulate it well via text. Like I can't articulate anything via text.
Hey, literally, you're speaking Swahili.
There needs to be like I don't know how you do this because it's effectively a different sport year to year. But a team like JMU, if you play in one of the non-playoff big bowl games, the standalone type shit that Ole Miss played in, one of those, and if you have a good showing now, 2026, we can discuss this if you have another great season. But what I can't afford is
give them like we said, a first 4 situation. Yeah, right.
Where they made the right call. You went out on New Year's Day and lost by 70 fucking points.
I mean,
and now I'm doing that in one of my flagship college football playoff games. I can't have that.
Well, I totally agree. That's a part of this because, like you said, you can't have 3 of the 4 games being 2 touchdown totals. Right, which then why the fuck are we like if I tell you, oh, here are the games, it's JMU Oregon. Jesus God. It's North Texas versus A&M.
I won't even watch
what
them.
The fuck is
we watched who did Notre Dame,
and I get it's not fair to these schools, but that's the truth. What?
The first round Notre Dame played
Indiana.
How many people that weren't Notre Dame or Indiana fans do you actually think sat down and watched that whole game? Because it was a shit kicking.
It was, but it wasn't I think it was 9.5.
It was the initial spread.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is by halftime, the game was over.
Yeah.
How many people do you think fucking...
Watch the second half. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Because, I'm sure
And
everyone...
now I'm going to have 3 of them?
100%. I couldn't agree more. Right. Boise State got in versus Penn State last year. That was killed. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Same shit.
And that, I believe, if my memory serves me correct... I'm right. That was New Year's Eve.
Yeah, it was.
It was a big game.
Totally.
It was a fucking... And then the Notre Dame Georgia game gets postponed the day after. So you only... And the ASU Texas game was fantastic. But I had one of my huge primetime events be a beatdown, unforeseen event. One of the games gets canceled.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good for the sport. I know, and people got to understand that. Like, at the end of the day, listen, Notre Dame's resume is good enough to make the playoffs, and they are considered a top. Listen, go to Vegas. They have the 3rd best odds to win the national championship right now. You know, like they are a powerhouse team. They playing their best ball now. Eye test goes into a lot of this, and I say this a lot. Like, and this is the problem. You get a lot of guys, a lot of you get this every year. Twice a year you get this. This time of year, where non-college football guys like to get involved in this and just say, this is bullshit, Notre Dame, join a conference, blah, 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 blah. And at draft time, you get this. Where guys who don't watch college see a couple of stats, see a couple of videos, and try to think like they watch ball all year, which you haven't. And they start saying shit. Listen, you like the NFL because it's cut and dry.
Yes.
It is ranked. It is your record, and then it is like opponents, and then head-to-head tiebreakers. It's cut and dry. Doesn't matter who you beat. Doesn't matter who you lose to. You could lose to the worst team in the league. It doesn't affect you at all. Your record changes. That is it. It is cut and dry. That is the NFL. Now, college is not like that, and college can't be like that.
Correct. Yeah.
Because there's too many schools, and what you would get is fuck it. Then I'm gonna fucking Notre Dame. Why would Notre Dame ever play a fucking real team? We'll just play fucking 12 cupcakes and then go to the champion. Because if it's just cut and dry like that, there needs to be the eye test involved. And the eye test shows you that Notre Dame is one of the best teams in the country. Now, like I said, do I think Miami should be above them? Probably, but they're not. So I can't see how 5 days later you make the rankings and then Sunday the playoffs come out. How both teams don't play and that one team is going to jump the other. You can't talk that sense into me. Now, if Miami was ahead of Notre Dame the whole time, then I get it.
Yeah,
I would just be like, listen, we should have won our games.
But this is these committees, and it seems like it's always college football. College basketball runs in. I know the field is double the size, but they run into this a little bit. Quadruple. Yeah, they run into this a little bit with like the downstream jerk off teams in basketball.
Yeah.
But
you get the bubble teams. The bubble teams, yeah.
To your point, though, you could have squashed all of this
just having Miami above us.
And you had 7 weeks to do it.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, I can't see.
So what changed?
Right.
What changed?
And if them blowing out Pitt didn't change it, then I can't imagine that an idle week does. That's just my opinion. And
that's why. Because you could have changed it mid-October.
I thought we were out this week. Here's what
you thought they were going to put us out?
Yes, I thought Miami was going to jump us after them blowing up Pitt. That's what I thought. Now,
and they could have done that,
right?
And then there's no.
It is what it is.
When you come out on Sunday,
we lost
on Sunday night or Tuesday night. You come out and you say, "Yep, there was a like-for-like team that they played. Both teams blew them out. We're gonna pop them. We're gonna pop Miami."
It is. Yeah, it is what it is. But
and they didn't do it.
And they didn't do it. So
clearly there is some dissension in the room.
Right.
That enough people think that Notre Dame
belongs
there.
Now, here's what I think is gonna happen. Because they keep saying, because everyone's saying, oh, the side to side shit. I think they dropped. I think this is why you get all this talk. It brings all these eyes to it. I think if Bama loses, they'll drop one spot, and we'll jump them. And then now we won't be back to back with Miami. Bama will be the buffer in between us.
Okay, but you still in this world you could have done the same thing,
which I actually don't want. I want to play A&M.
But you could have done the same fucking thing and put Miami ahead of us, and then if what's it called? If Bama loses, then you still have the buffer.
Oh yeah, no, of course, of course. I'm just saying. I think
stupid.
I think that's going to be their end argument that they're not side by side, because that's the whole head-to-head thing that's going on right now. They're saying because my thing is, if BYU loses, they're going to drop, right? That puts them side to side to us. Well, then if Bama loses, they should drop one. Like, you can't have one team drop and not the other, in my opinion. So, or don't drop either. Then it's also not an issue, which I would actually prefer. I want to avoid Ohio State as long as we can.
Bama loses.
Okay, badly or like close, because I think that could matter too. You know what else could matter? This is my point about losing by 30 or losing by 50. Winning by 30, winning by 50. I think Freeman's a smart fucking guy. Like, I think he goes into that game. He's like, all right, we're up 49. Well, we were 49-6 going into the fucking
Stanford game.
Yeah, going into the fourth quarter of Stanford.
I did not like Brock Osweiler's and the play-by-play and Osweiler, because we
didn't have sound, so
okay. So you didn't, because there was a point in the end of the fourth quarter that they were
like, we need style points, like some shit like that.
They were saying, like, at what point do you?
I'm a big your foot's on the jugular. You keep fucking pressing.
I get that, but
there's a reason.
They had said multiple times. They were like, at what point do you call off the dogs?
You don't.
No. I agree with you, but I didn't like that the announcers were baking that in to make Notre Dame look. What do you want them to do here?
Well, my point is, I think he calls off the dogs because beating Stanford by 30 or beating Stanford by 50 is not going to change whether or not we make the playoffs. We're pretty set in stone there. Losing C.J. Carr to an injury, we're out.
No. I get that. Why he?
But I think that plays into it.
I get why the last two.
Like, series, I think if Ty Simpson gets hurt,
yes,
Bama's
any
out.
Big injury, they're out. But what I'm saying is, I don't. At that point in the season, I don't want the announcers baking. In
like
any form of bias.
Yeah, like
so then you can get bad guys. Look what they did to a shitty Stanford team at 1:00 in the morning. They crushed them.
My position on this is you should be playing to absolutely dominate every game. There shouldn't be, if the other team sucks, then next year don't fucking schedule them.
No. I'm with you. I'm saying the reason you put your starters on ice is because if anyone gets hurt, it could jeopardize our future. Yeah, right. Because that is actual.
So, don't get hurt.
Well, I get it, but that's also written because Jeremiah Love got hurt in the first fucking quarter on a cheap shot by that scumbag who actually ended up getting tossed. But and then my last point on this, just because I want to make a point on this, because I heard fucking Boomer this morning, that old fuck, say, which I love Boomer, but he comes in, Maryland guy, and goes, well, why don't teams just stop scheduling Notre Dame until they join a conference? Which is just, it's just a perfect example of a guy who doesn't watch college football. Yeah, he's an NFL guy. Yeah. And my point to that is, I would, this is the greatest point I can make. Fuck the money is the obvious answer, but let's play his game, right? Because he's like, well, Miami should have never even scheduled them. Okay, let's go that route. Miami doesn't schedule us. Let's say we have Army, they have fucking
Cumberland Gap.
Yeah, who's our team? The Chanticleers, right?
Coastal.
They play Coastal Carolina down there. We play fucking Army. Notre Dame's 11-1, sitting pretty. We might have a bye right now. Miami is 10-2 still, and don't have the win over Notre Dame.
They gotta beat.
Yeah, they don't have a ranked win. They'd be 25th.
And that's what I said to.
They wouldn't be close.
I had two or
and
three.
And we'd be in pretty.
I had two or three.
So it actually hurt us.
Guys at work say the same thing to me. That I heard Boomer say this. Why don't? And that was one of. I said A, money because and B, you need to schedule Notre Dame because if you beat Notre Dame, you beat Notre Dame.
Yeah, that's why Miami has an argument.
Even if Notre Dame...
Miami wouldn't have an argument if they didn't beat Notre Dame.
Even if Notre Dame lost a third game, that's... You beat a number... What were they? 8 at the time?
Yeah.
You beat a number 8 ranked Notre Dame team at the time. That's a big win for you, for your resume building.
Right.
That's why you schedule Notre Dame. Because they're always going to be ranked...
The out-of-conference team that got screwed this year was Texas. Scheduling Ohio State week 1. They got screwed.
Fair.
Because
but they also... Do you think they passed the eye test the rest of the season?
No, because they had that lull.
So it didn't...
Now do I think they're playing... I still don't think...
Oh, I understand what you're saying, because now that you think that they're coming on.
Yeah, they're getting hot now. I still don't think they're there yet. I think Arch needs another year. I think they'll be loaded next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they screwed... Yeah, they don't play Ohio State week 1.
They play Cumberland Gap School of the Blind.
Yeah, they're probably
and
in
then
too.
they have that lull. The lull.
They're probably in. We're probably out.
Yeah, and the lull doesn't look so bad.
Yeah, right.
Because there's not that.
You don't have the Ohio
loss.
State loss.
And also, they looked bad against Ohio State.
Yeah, it was an awful. It was what 14-7 that game.
Well, both teams did not look great, but they were both, new core. But yes, it's a win, not a loss, and it goes to your Miami play.
That's whatever. So we'll see how things play out this weekend, but it's definitely going to be. Someone's going to be pissed. Someone's going to be fucking. But every year, someone's pissed.
But let's run them down. BYU, Alabama both lose. Notre Dame, Miami are in.
No, Bama stays in.
Okay.
Notre Dame's in. Miami and BYU are out.
Okay. BYU wins. Bama loses.
BYU's.
Which I don't see.
Then that's BYU's in. Notre Dame's out.
Miami
Out. I don't.
So what's Miami?
Miami needs. Miami needs like Ty Simpson to get hurt. Literally, I'm like,
so you
fucked
think
up as
that
that is.
there's? You don't think there's a
or BYU loses on like a field goal.
BYU loses on a field goal?
But I don't think that helps Miami. Yeah, I don't think that helps.
How does that
no.
help Miami?
But BYU's got to get blown out.
I can't see.
Bama's got to get blown out.
Even if BYU loses by a field goal, I don't see how they get in over Notre Dame.
It'll be
Because
interesting.
then both of those two teams have 2 losses.
Yeah, I know. It'll be interesting, though. Because they call this the extra data point. Is that a safety? What the fuck was that?
That was a safety.
Yep,
Oh.
safety.
They call this the extra data point, so they try not to punish teams for this.
Then how do you... If you can't punish them
that's my
for
point.
it,
Why would you play
then
anyone?
Why play the fucking game?
That's my point.
If I can't punish them for it, but I can,
last
only
year-
help them.
last
that's
year-
I guess then there's your argument. That's why Notre Dame should be in a conference. But then don't punish.
But Oklahoma's not playing. Ole Miss isn't playing. Like,
yeah. So that's the way I should navigate the college football season.
Right.
I just want to miss my conference championship game to get the off week.
why wouldn't you?
Well, that's what
These games are meaningless.
maybe seeding. That's
BYU, it's meaning for BYU. BYU needs this game to get in. The Ohio State Indiana game is fucking meaningless.
So if
Why the fuck? Don't get anyone hurt.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Because probably not going to happen. But let's
course
just
not.
in a bad scenario.
And I'm obviously
the quarterback
not lobbying for no one to play. I just
No,
you know what I'm
I
saying.
know what you're saying, and that's why I'm not in a really shitty scenario. Sayan gets hurt, and Jamison Williams gets hurt.
Mendoza.
No.
Oh,
the wide receiver
Ryan
for
Williams.
Ohio State.
Yeah.
Could they fall out?
Yeah, no. But
Well,
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
But like, if I'm Brian, just not fucking playing them.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Well, that's my point. Like, if Texas
But
Tech
maybe
quarterback
both
gets hurt,
of them get hurt, and then the coach gets a feisty offer from a diddling Penn State and sneaks out of there. They lose a coach and 2 players. They're out.
yeah,
Where there's a will, there's a way.
That was just Rhino coming through the door.
Yeah, but no, it's just the whole system is so flawed. At the end of the day, I think BYU wins, they should be in, and I think Miami should be in, and I think Texas is good enough to be in, but I think Texas would not get in because they have the 3rd loss.
Okay, but
So I think BYU and Miami should be in.
I don't disagree with it
Yeah, right.
that at all. But I also don't agree, and I know you're not advocating for this, but because you're just telling me this is the fact of the matter. But if BYU loses by a field goal, they should still be fucking out.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Because why is nobody talking about the way that Notre Dame lost to Miami? Because then I could. Oh, well, we took we took our conference championship game to the gun and lost by a field goal. Okay, we took Miami to the gun, lost by a field goal in the quarterback's first ever fucking start.
Right.
I could make the same
3 months ago.
stupid fucking I could make the same argument.
And listen, it's such a well. That's the point. It's a sport that's opinion based, so it's never going to be, when strength of schedule matters and wind, like all this stuff, like your good losses matter, your good wins matter, your bad losses matter. It's just a cut and dry. There's no numbers, which is tough. There's always going to be conflict because.
Yeah, and I agree, but it seems like this is the consensus on this is pretty.
BYU, I'm cool with BYU not being in. If you're a 2-touchdown underdog in your own fucking, the Big 12 is not particularly good. Like they have Utah's good, and then
didn't make the championship.
Yeah, right. And then that's it. Arizona.
So even,
I think Arizona's
even
ranked.
like I mean, Notre Dame doesn't have great wins either, but like even BYU's.
That's why we need
conference
Boise
wins.
State to win, baby. We beat the Mountain West champion.
But even Boise State's
But
wins. Not that
that's the problem with Notre Dame. It's like we schedule team like if we played Boise State last year, they would have been we just schedule these home and homes, 6-7 years in advance. Like we have a home and home coming up with Alabama. I can't wait for the board to get shit canned, and all of a sudden Tommy Reese is running the team, and it's like, God damn it, they're not even ranked. And it's like, well, we beat Bama. It's like, yeah, well, they're fucking 8-4. It's like, son of a bitch. Yeah, it's like Florida State. Like we play Florida State, they suck. It's like, come on. Like,
Well, yeah, they suck so bad they take us off the schedule.
yeah, so it's like, listen. At the end of the day, put the Irish in. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Let the boys play. What do we got next? College women's basketball.
Yeah, might as
Or
well.
you want to go?
I mean,
Maybe MLB.
No, well, we're on the NBA, but how can we not talk? How can we talk about the NBA and basketball in general and not bring up Audi?
Audi Crooks, baby.
Audi Crooks.
Audi. Rowdy.
Career high this past week. 47 points.
Woo!
Had a game.
Just dominating.
In the first quarter.
Good for her.
Finished the
Career
game with
high.
110.
Where are Cyclones ranked?
Are they?
They gotta be top.
I'll tell you right now. I want to say I looked it up before. I think they were.
I did almost get down on some women's hoops.
You could bet on that, right?
Yeah, I had a big run.
I actually had when
10.
Oh,
That seems low.
10. Not
UConn's
no.
loaded
Give
this
me
year.
the top 10.
UConn is always loaded.
Yeah.
Top
UConn at 1, Texas at 2, South Carolina at 3, UCLA at 4, LSU 5, Michigan 6, Maryland 7, TCU 8, 9 Oklahoma, and 10 Cyclones.
Wow.
Like a cyclone.
All right.
We're right there, though. Audi's fucking balling.
I will.
Audi's balling, but wait till she gets to the dog pound.
Woof. UConn is so goddamn good.
Yeah, they're always gonna.
They just pump them out over there.
It was that year I was there was electric.
Yeah, you won both.
Yeah.
That was the Kemba year.
And we also made the Fiesta Bowl for the first. We won the Big East championship.
Can you name a Hornet that won the Rookie of the Year?
And
NBA.
Yeah, a Hornet.
a Charlotte.
Charlotte, yeah, or New Orleans.
I couldn't name a single player that played on either of those teams.
I guess two guys. They were,
Chris Paul.
yeah, no, he did. I guessed him. He did not. Can you look that up, Johnny?
Yeah.
It was on the Immaculate Grid today. I guessed him, and I guessed Kemba.
I don't think Larry Johnson did. Did Grandmama?
What? Who won the what?
Rookie of the Year. Was it like Birdman or like J.R. Smith? Did one of them win it?
No, I got a feeling it was like Larry Johnson or Alonzo Mourning.
LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo.
LJ.
Larry Johnson.
Only two.
And the other one was LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, good job. That's a great call. I was thinking, like, remember, like, that year where, like, did Barron start there, too?
Did Baron Davis start? I
think he did.
He may have. That's such a.
Baron Davis
Baron
was
Davis
electric
had
on the
such a-
Knicks.
It was banged up.
We had
Barron.
the Barron brothers.
Yeah, Earl Barron.
Yeah, we had Earl Barron and Baron Davis.
Maybe he had Baron Davis. Yeah, he did.
I think he did start as a Hornet, right?
He did start as a- Yeah, he was
Two rookies.
Charlotte Hornet. He was.
Yeah, Charlotte Hornet. Yeah.
Yes, and then Chris Paul started as a New Orleans Hornet.
Correct.
Yeah.
Now they're back.
Back
Charlotte.
in Charlotte, and they still stink.
Yeah, they're not any good.
They're terrible.
You just beat the brakes off them.
They're shit.
You touched the money a little early the other night.
That was, and I admit, yeah, that was bad.
I was like, does he know this is a 1-point spread?
that
like,
was.
this is-
I jumped all over that one, and
The Thunder were really running away with
Isn't
it.
it-
they're really fucking good, dude.
I said it. I said it, and they immediately went on a 19-point run.
Yeah, you put the Maloik.
I did put.
You Maloiked them.
I Maloiked the.
You
fuck
put the
out of
fucking
them.
Maloik.
And I owed an apology for that. That was bad.
That was bad. That was it. That was your brother type shit.
Yeah, poor. That was bad form.
He's like this. What'd you say? They're all the buns in the ass
I
factory.
said, they're all the buns in the bakery.
Yeah, and I was like, this motherfucker. I was like, it's the first quarter, and I'm like, this is a 1 point. It was a sketchy spread. It was a fishy spread. I'm like, we're gonna lose this fucking game. Also, it's like 3, 3,
Yeah.
3, and I'm like, this.
And we
son
got
of a-
house, bitch.
Son
And
of a
it was
bitch.
so bad. After the Ranger game, I didn't even flip to it. I just looked at the score on my phone and
Dude,
went,
the
yep,
Li-
they're gonna eat me alive. for
The
this one."
Lions just threw a screen pass to their tackle.
Yeah, this looks like a.
That's
TV.
why you don't do that. Because it hit him in the chest and the hands, and he still
He's like,
dropped it.
oh, damn, man.
Could have had that one.
So
Put it here for me.
That's like the gridiron gang.
Yeah.
Like, and I play receiver. That's why. Sit down and shut up.
Let me ask, just because I'll watch like basketball now, especially because we're doing this. Like, I will throw on a Knicks game if I see it on, but I don't watch like random basketball games. Are the numbers really like? Is the Thunder that much better?
Yes.
Than
The Thunder
everybody
are
else?
that much better than everyone else.
Really?
They're unfucking believable.
I mean, they've one loss. They're on a 13.
They're 21-1, aren't
Yeah,
they?
21.
They are that good.
They're
Beatable. They're beatable.
Obviously,
Are
somebody
they?
did it. Somebody did it.
Yeah, no.
I think the Spurs.
Let's see where we are
I
in
think I actually took the
in
Spurs
April
money
and May. They're beatable. They're going to be gettable by the Knicks. Come that time.
in the cup.
Yeah, because I mean, at least in the East, like it's pretty close.
We could be on a double dipper collision course with the Thunder. Could you imagine if we beat them in the cup and then take them down?
Could we get a Notre Dame playoff game, cup game, same night?
Let's pull the schedule.
That sounds
I think
like
it's
a,
13th, 16th. No, I don't. I think the cup's over before playoffs
Is
start.
it over? The first game of the cup is the 9th.
I think it's 9, 13, 16.
I'll tell you right now. Because actually
I think I just looked this up because I put a little change on them to win the cup.
NBA Cup
Plus 750.
it's an easy bet.
brackets. I need dates. All right, so we got Tuesday, which I don't like because it should be a Friday.
Every game should be Friday. Friday night Knicks,
yeah.
y'all. Don't mind taking the bus.
Tuesday, December 9th.
Don't mind taking the train.
And then you got the...
Gotta get there.
Wow, yep, you're on it. 16-13. Which means that, yeah, you're not going to get it. Because what, first playoff game, whether Notre Dame plays on Friday or not,
Stepped out.
is
Ross Dwelly time?
the 19th.
Yeah, it could be. It's there's everything I read. Don't know how true. If Notre Dame gets in, it'll be the 7:30 Saturday game.
That's what I was just... I hope they... I don't want another Friday night game. I want a Saturday night game.
Saturday night would be
In Texas.
the yeehaw. Kyle Field. Let's
We
go.
went there last year.
Giddy up time. Jeremiah Love ready to go. Should win the Heisman. Motherfucker. Who's in first? The Pistons are in first. In the
Yeah,
East.
but at least in the East, it's like close. You know, like the Pistons have 7.
Pistons are not the best team in the East. Although Cade Cunningham is a fucking baller.
No, but right now you're seeing a lot of continuity is coming to the top. That's what the... And again, even with the Thunder, continuity.
That was rushing,
They
right?
were the
That
best
wasn't
team
Penn.
last year. No turnover. They're going to be the best team this year. Pistons came on late. Were very good.
Who's their
no
coach?
turnover?
Bickerstaff's there?
Bickerstaff. No turnover.
He's a good coach.
And they're playing well. Knicks, new coach. Some new guys. And we're still...
You take any truth to the Giannis rumors?
I didn't want him in August, and I don't want him now.
I want him now.
I didn't want him...
Would you do Towns, McBride in a first?
No, because again, I have a huge... the Knicks have a huge problem if they do that.
Which is
Where is the shooting coming from?
fucking Chris Paul when we sign him.
Why don't we bring in Wemby?
I don't want him either.
You don't want
No, I
Wemby?
want Wemby. I don't want Chris Paul.
No, I'm kidding. I was kidding
Well,
about that.
we could bring back Carmelo.
If Melo,
Novak?
Oh,
he's in the building. Yeah, no, they don't have it. They don't have any shooting. And
The
that's problem.
Crawfish? Jamal Crawfish?
He could still probably give.
He
you
could
40.
shoot.
He could give you 40.
He could strap him up today and give you 40.
Without a doubt.
He has right. He does have the record for most 50-point games on different teams.
I believe so.
I think
And
he
I
does.
also, I don't know if he was like the old, but he's one of the oldest guys to ever
Go for 50 or
go
40
for
or
some shit like that off the bench.
Shake
It was
and bake.
Like, it's ridiculous.
just shake and bake,
Yeah,
baby.
Like 2 days, a 10-day contract. He scored 55 points. Yeah, the
crawfish.
That's the if they get Giannis, they're imbalanced again. So now Giannis would have been great if Thibodeau was still the coach. If you still had Tibbs, I would have signed off for it because my offense is running through primarily pick and roll. Jalen Brunson.
I got you.
Giannis
Mike
will
Bryan's
take
a little
football.
more run and gun.
Run and gun. You need a little space. I bring Giannis in. I have no space on my team.
I would take Giannis for what it's worth. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I like the.
why don't we bring in the Joker?
Yeah, all these guys.
Yeah,
Now that's a guy I would trade Cat for.
we bring
Also,
in Joker and Wemby.
We're still forgetting Karl Anthony Towns is one of the.
Hey, girl.
He is a top. The Karl Anthony Towns disrespect. By all Knick fans, the guy is a fucking. He was an all-star last year.
Correct.
Yeah, he's a stud.
Balled out. No, but when you listen to Knicks fans talk about Karl Anthony Towns,
Well,
I get a lot
there's
of,
a reason.
Hey, girl, and I get a lot of, this guy sucks, he shouldn't be on the team.
I don't think he sucks.
You just don't want him on the team.
Yeah. I just don't think he's built for New York.
How? He showed last year he was.
Well, he didn't.
What do you mean he didn't?
Became a shell of himself versus the Pacers.
Come on. No, he didn't. Look at the stats in those games. He may have had one down game.
Brunson was carrying the fucking team.
I'm actually interested to know what he went for in Game 6, because I don't think he was... I think I'm a Karl Anthony... I think I may be the head of the fan club.
You are. Yeah. Surprised your nails aren't painted. Karl Anthony Towns is here. Hey, girl.
All right, let's see. Karl Anthony Towns in Game 6, an elimination game. Bro, he went for 24 and 15.
That's garbage.
Where's the triple?
What do you mean the triple?
I mean the triple double. Where's the third stat?
He played through a knee injury, suffered in Game 4, and scored 20 of his 20. No, fuck you, man. He scored 20 of his 24 points in that game in the fourth.
So he had 4 points going into the goddamn fourth quarter?
And it was the only reason it was close in the fourth quarter.
Oh, my God. What a bum. What a bum. Yeah, because the Pacers had all their backups in. Fucking Nemhard trying to fucking guard Towns.
There's a lot of guys that I point to in last year's playoff run. Josh Hart.
OG.
I don't think Jalen Brunson had a particularly...
Honestly, McHale played the best. Well, Brunson was great, but...
He had a bad Game 6.
Who, McHale?
Brunson.
That's pretty fucking wasted.
And I don't sit and go...
Shocker.
I was stressed.
Yeah, I was nervous. You were nervous.
Yeah, if Cat didn't score 4 fucking points, maybe I'd have to drink so
That
much.
was a Saturday night Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, MDW. That'll get everybody.
Oh, my
Saturday
God.
night.
That's no good. That's... We can't have that.
That's what do you mean? I want my Knicks playing on Memorial Day weekend every
Saturday
night.
night? Give me the 3:30 slot.
That means that's the latest we played basketball in fucking years, and you already want to change the time.
Yeah. Can't have it.
10 a.m.'s no good. Night game's no good.
I need that sweet spot.
If we were
10:30
there,
p.m.'s definitely no good.
Okay, listen.
if we were there every year, I would go completely.
Anything is better than 10:30 p.m. Okay? I will go on the record.
That was rough.
That was hilarious, though. Our texts back and forth. We're both sending beers in front of the TVs.
Still up.
Still
Yep,
up.
on
And now my TV is off at the bar. They turned the lights on us. I'm not leaving.
That was
Not fucking leaving.
the problem with that game. Not only because it was a blowout. There's nothing else on TV.
That's the thing. That at that time too.
Yeah, so if that's not a close game, which we knew it wasn't going to be.
It wasn't. We started playing drinking games. Name a college, then we'd have to just keep going. Name quarterbacks. Nailed Elvis Grayback from Michigan.
Christmas Vacation on the other TV.
Yeah, just a little background noise, a little something.
You needed it because you're just like.
By the way, Brock Osweiler is the analyst.
He was the analyst for that game. Yeah.
Shout out Brock Osweiler.
I've actually heard of a couple.
I think Arizona State guy.
Yeah, he's a Pac-12 West Coast.
Did he get a monster deal from the Texans?
Monster deal from the Broncos.
The Broncos from the Texans. Yes, you're right. And he started like one game. Did he even start a game?
He was the starting quarterback after. No, you may be right. It was the Texans.
It was the Texans.
He was the quarterback after Peyton.
Yeah, but I don't think he played.
No, you were right. It was the Texans. I was wrong.
No, I know, but I think when he got to the Broncos, I don't think he
played that year. Peyton fucked his hand up. The year they won the
I think he played like 4 games.
No, he didn't play. I don't think he played.
They cut him.
But
and I think they went to like Orton. Maybe Kyle Orton.
No, he finished that Super Bowl year.
Who?
Osweiler. Are you talking about the Texans?
I'm talking about when the Broncos signed Osweiler. I don't think he played a lot of games.
I think the Broncos drafted Osweiler. Johnny, can you pull it up? Brock Osweiler.
Oh, you're saying so the Texans did sign?
I think you were right the first time, and I was wrong.
Okay.
I think
I
the Texans signed
whatever team signed him. I'm pretty sure did not play him a lot.
I think it was the
Drafted in 2012
The Broncos.
by the Denver Broncos.
Okay, so then the Texans signed him.
Correct. Yes, I was wrong.
But I think he like totally flamed out. Like I
He
think
stunk.
Yeah. I don't think he played many games. Signed by the Dolphins.
Had a significant contract with the Houston Texans in 2016.
Yeah. And then I think they cut him like almost the next year.
I was a Brock Osweiler guy.
You like saying ass Wilder.
But I
I think that was a big part
I
of it.
also thought he had a hose. And I love
You're a hose.
I love a big quarterback with a hose.
You do like a hose.
I do love when my quarterback has a hose.
I love a hose
Both
too.
ways.
All right. Well, let's get back to the NBA, which we were talking about. We do want to, because we started to touch on this in our group chat. Keon Ellis of the Sacramento Kings.
Yeah, I don't understand.
20 minutes of
hear the stat, Johnny. Hear the stat.
yeah, because you can
Run
get
the
it.
stat to him.
20 minutes of run time, of game time yesterday. He played for 20 minutes. Did not record a single stat. So this is as known as the Tony Snell game, because Tony Snell played 22 minutes and had 0 points, 0 rebounds, 0 assists, 0 steals, 0 blocks.
So did he get cut immediately?
No, but
Because if I owned the team, he'd be on a fucking bus back to his hometown.
Yeah,
My-
I don't get it.
like,
I wouldn't even pay him for a
listen,
pass.
your
Get
brother,
on the Greyhound.
your brother used to say some crazy shit. He could skate backwards at full speed, never ice skated before, and he could play wide receiver for Peyton Manning. I don't think this is
why do we
accurate.
have to bring up his brother? This guy thinks he could do a kickflip in an hour.
Yeah, well, that's
I
it.
still think I can do it.
Yeah, he can't. But here's my thing. I truthfully believe you put me on an NBA court for 20 minutes, I'll run into a rebound.
Or I'll
pass the
this-
ball.
yeah,
I'll
for an
pass
assist.
it to somebody who hits a shot. Like that's the thing. Like dude, I'm not saying it's easy.
I think it's hard.
It's almost impossible.
Yeah,
How do you? So
I think we
He's
should.
probably in on the gambling.
I think we should reward these guys.
you spend 22 minutes running effectively.
Cardio. You're out there
Yeah.
for cardio.
Wind sprints.
But
You're running suicides for 22 minutes.
3-point line to 3-point line. That's all you did. You didn't come off. Now I'm sure he did, but you were not useful.
He didn't get in the paint.
Good
coming
perimeter
off of
D.
Coming off of a screen, you didn't deflect.
He didn't
the
even play
ball.
good perimeter D because he didn't have a fucking block.
Yeah, you couldn't box somebody out on a loose on a long.
But
all
think
they
about-
do is shoot threes, so I know every rebound.
Think
goes-
about like how many like rebounds like fucking McBride gets, like 2 a game.
That's
You know,
what I'm-
you know what I mean? Like they just bounce in his lap.
You didn't even turn around, throw ass, and run to the fucking baseline to grab the ball. I don't. It is baffling.
You got to get ragged on in the locker room, right?
I can't imagine that's a fun shower.
Well, you just let. I mean,
It's probably a better shower than a Penn State.
oh, dude, okay, come on.
If we, I'll give it to him. If we leave the door open, he's taking the opportunity. I love it.
He jumps right in.
I love it.
You have to. It's not my fault that they're known for unconsensual diddling.
No, it's not. Hold on, the Rockets.
You gotta get consent.
How is this not the lead of the game?
What, 20 points? Oh,
No.
zeros everywhere?
The preview, yeah, it doesn't bring up Keon Ellis. So he's averaging. Hold on.
He's a decent player.
Yeah. He's averaging 6 points a game, 1 assist, 2 rebounds. Ooh. Last game he played 6 minutes, had 1 assist.
Okay, he got numbers on the board.
But that's 6 minutes.
That's
like
6 minutes.
Yeah, like I totally get it. Like you play like 5 minutes or 6 minutes. I get that.
No,
Like,
no, but that's my point. In 6 minutes, you were able to pass the ball to somebody to do something useful.
Yeah, the last game, I'll put it this way. The last game he played 20 minutes was versus Phoenix 3 games ago. 6 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 steals.
Okay, so he was
That's
active
1,000
defensively.
times more than what he did this last game.
I just, like, it's baffling to me how you can't
The rebound is crazy.
find a loose ball.
20 minutes.
You can't get a hand in.
What is Tony Snell still the worst?
20? Well, I mean, if he went 22 and Goose is across the board, he's got him by 2 minutes.
That's tough. That is tough.
And we're not talking about a dude on a 10-day contract that was just painting like walls for somebody the other. Like this dude is like.
Even the guy painting walls will get a fucking rebound in
did
20
you-
That's what I'm
minutes.
saying. I think Wall Painter could
So
grab one.
the Lakers had one like a story like this a couple of years ago
All right,
where they
hold on,
they
I got-
they
On
signed
minutes.
some like 38-year-old
Kuzma did
G
22.
League lifer, and like he was just I think not a regular guy. He was a real basketball player, but like not an everyday professional. It was his first professional basketball game.
Yeah.
And he went out and scored double digits. This guy could run into a pass
Anything.
for a fucking.
Couldn't throw one up from anywhere on the
Did
court.
he
to
have?
get
Did
2
he have
points.
any shots?
I don't know. Kuzma did it.
What? That's
22 minutes.
So Kuzma also stunk one game.
Yeah, there's $3 on this list. That's why Giannis wants to get the fuck out of there. Kuzma, Patrick Beverly, and Tony Snell.
See if he did
Joel Anthony.
Did he at least?
Cam Reddish.
Because if he didn't shoot the ball, that's inexcusable. Bro, wait, no. He was a minus 17.
Well, I mean, what are you contributing?
Nothing. He's taking up floor space at that point.
He was 0 for 4. He shot 4 3-pointers, which is smart though mathematically.
You could one of those. I'd like to. I may.
You just got to start hitting his threes.
I may run back and watch the highlight because I just want to know if one of these balls like hit like front iron. And
back to him.
And he didn't follow his shot because that could have been a rebound. That could have been an extra.
You think like when it's getting to like 20, like 19 minutes, 18 minutes, you're like, hey, I gotta do something.
I'm sure the coach was like, all right, I played him for 10. He's got nothing. Let's just run him out there and get him. Keon, you gotta do something. You gotta do anything.
It's like I said, if I was the owner or the coach, he'd be on a Greyhound back home.
Yeah, I mean, nothing. Like
yeah, you wasted
nothing. You didn't
wasted
do fucking anything.
No, he wasted floor space. That's what he did.
Yeah,
That's tough. I really think it's hard to do.
but that basketball team is putrid.
Hot stinky piss.
There, have you?
I've not ran
subjected
into a Kings
yourself
game.
Don't,
Who's good on the Kings?
dude.
Oh, Monk, right?
Dude, they have Sabonis, who's an all-star.
Yeah.
Well, the Kings are still better than the Pelicans.
The Pelicans are.
Well, Zion's a fucking.
But
even on Ozempic, he still gets.
what I
the help.
didn't understand the Kings' strategy is the Chicago Bulls sucked
Yeah.
when they had Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan.
The Wizards only have
What
3 wins.
made
still.
Sacramento go, I'm going to trade for both of these guys? With a worse roster.
Change of scenery, guys.
They don't. Did you? A fan got thrown out of the game earlier this week. I don't know why I tuned. Like,
Was that for the Draymond situation?
No. He got thrown out because he was yelling at the team because they play no defense. He got thrown out for abusing the team because he owns a clothing line or something. He's a season ticket holder, big Kings fan.
Probably not anymore.
He may be banned potentially, but.
So they lost their only fan.
Correct. Yeah. They threw him out for being too passionate about the fact that they don't play defense. I don't know if that's ever happened before.
I've never seen that. I have seen. I went to a Wizards game one time.
Why?
Like this is post Arenas years.
Oh God.
It was ugly. There was like.
Oh, because Derek. Yeah. Okay.
Derek just
Were
moved
they at
down
least
there.
playing the Knicks?
No, they just moved. You know what it was? We were going down for a week. This is like. I mean, I had to be. Derek just moved there, so I had to be like 16 or something like that. So me and my mom went down there. And we went to a Capitals game, and we went to a Wizards game.
Capital One Arena, right? Or whatever that was called.
Capital game was sick. We bought nosebleeds. They were like 130 a pop. You know, like it was nuts. Place was absolutely jammed. Next day, we went to a Wizards game. There was like 14 people in the fucking place. We got like $20 like behind the net tickets, and I mean, I could have talked to Johnny if he was sitting fucking 6 sections over, and the only time they cheered is they did a burrito toss. Like they fired like burritos into the crowd.
Out of the t-shirt cabinet?
Yeah, but no, they just throwing them like the Wizard girls, and they just everyone, yeah, fucking burritos. And, like, dude, I think that's how everyone gets their lunch. Like the season, and they just catch a burrito and everyone left.
Did you get a burrito?
I didn't get a burrito. They didn't throw it, but I had the net. I had the hoop behind it.
They didn't even have enough burritos for the 14 people.
No, like there was a burrito section. They were just launching.
I went to a
place went bananas for these burritos.
I went to a Wizards game when I was a kid.
They got
too.
crushed.
Jordan was on the team.
with Jordan, yeah.
Yeah.
It was fucking.
It was the Knicks game though. I wasn't going to fucking Washington.
Yeah, it was nuts.
How was the game?
Sucked. It sucked dick.
No, it was great. They did the burrito toss.
Yeah. Well, the burrito toss was
I
exciting.
snuck into the burrito section.
Yeah, fucking. It was great. Yeah. Come home. I'm full. I caught one today, honey. Trying to get their season tickets money. It was unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it. Like crazier than any t-shirt. Fucking everyone goes, the fucking burrito, and they were all going. And now I'm sitting there, non-Wizard fan, and let's just say they were playing like I don't know who the fuck they were playing. Let's say they were playing the Raptors. I could give 2 fucks about the game, and I'm just sitting there and I'm like, whoa. All right, we got a little life in the building. I'm like, look at this, the fucking burrito toss.
Yeah, but the burrito toss ends and
Yeah,
Clears out.
yeah, fucking place clears out. I was like, well, fuck this. I didn't get my burrito. Now I got to pay for dinner tonight.
Oh, that's fucking great.
Yeah, that's a true story. That is not like that was my first experience at Capitals game. Electric, like I forget. There's a point.
Did they do a burrito toss?
No. Capital game, no burrito toss needed. Everyone very fired up. Very exciting game. It was
Okay.
Ovechkin scored one from his back. It was fucking sick. And next day, like
Totally.
it was like a Flint Tropics
Now,
game.
were you... fucking corn dogs.
Yeah, corn dogs, Jackie.
Were you expecting...
Twiggy, if you're gonna dunk it, break that fucking backboard. We'll get that on the news.
Were you expecting to walk into similar energy?
Something like
It's like what the fuck?
half the energy. You know,
Like a professional sporting event, not a fucking middle school.
yeah,
Yeah.
guy was reading the paper in the goddamn stands.
Really?
Dude, I'm telling you, I could count on like my fingers and toes how many people are in the stands.
Not much has changed.
They still suck.
They still are bad. And the funny part about, because we just brought up the Pelicans, Jordan Poole is on the Pelicans.
Okay.
And Jordan Poole, earlier in the season, had like a big game and was very excited. Like, he's like, oh, this is great because there's actually people that come to and they watch us. So I'm assuming now that they suck now, the people in New Orleans also stopped going to the games. So this dude, think about this. He played in Burrito Land, where nobody gives a shit. And now you go to New Orleans, where I'd have to imagine in a town like New Orleans, if they stink, they're not going because there's just better things to do.
There's so much better shit to do.
Yeah. I mean, think about it.
Even
Washington
when
doesn't have that.
Yeah, right. And even when it's funny though, because even when the Knicks suck, it's sold out
Correct.
because the Knicks game is.
And they don't need burrito tosses.
It's
No,
also
no.
because New York
We wouldn't be caught
fans-
throwing ground beef into the stands.
No, we wouldn't.
Because it would
No,
end
we
up
wouldn't.
right back on the fucking court if they were playing like shit.
Correct.
Yeah, well,
I
yeah.
agree.
New York fans are also like live and die by their team.
Well, 100,
so
yeah.
it doesn't. The Knicks
They
can
still have a
literally
preseason
lose,
game. It's nuts.
The Knicks can literally lose every single game, and that last game of the season, the stands will be full.
I also
And if they had the audacity to try to, like you said,
to throw a burrito, it's ending
burritos.
right back on the hardwood.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson's eating all of them.
Yeah, it's hitting them in the back of the heads, and that hardwood
We
is
thought we had a
covered
dildo
in
problem
taco sauce.
over the summer. Could you imagine if the Knicks were throwing out ground
well, I
beef?
have to imagine they don't throw burritos anymore. This had to be a short-lived.
No, they probably throw out something more expensive.
Yeah.
Here's your Wagyu beef. Thanks
Yeah.
for coming.
You just get a pack of Bubba burgers every time you
Please
come.
stop. Please don't stop.
Yeah, do anything to get these fucking people in. Because no one's going. You know what it is? No one goes to the concession stands because no one's there, so they could just give it away.
Well, it's either that or they're throwing it out.
Right. Eat for free.
Do you think at a Wizards game that like they got half the concessions closed? Because like, what am I fully staffing the arena for?
Without a doubt.
They probably look at where the tickets sold and just open the ones in that section.
Yeah. What am I opening this whole thing up for? There's no reason.
That's like
I'm
this-
like you. I'm gonna wind up having to throw half of these pretzels at them.
It's like the
to
scene.
keep them
It's like the
engaged.
scene from Major League. It's like tomorrow's Old Timers Day at the ballpark. Free admission to anyone who is still alive. When the last time the Indians won a pennant.
I mean, shit. The Jets are getting to that point. The
Jets are at that point,
Jets
my
suck.
friend.
Yeah, the
The
Jets suck.
Jets are actually very close to Burrito Land. Did you see them? There was nobody. I mean, I know it was terrible weather for anything, especially a Jet game, but the Jets may need to think about a burrito cannon.
If they don't hit the top,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
nosebleeds,
Because
yeah.
nobody's buying expensive seats to catch the burrito down.
Here's the problem with the burrito cannon. I'm afraid of.
Explode.
Yeah, how are you going to get it up there still in burrito form?
Tight wrap,
Tight wrap. Maybe.
What are you putting around it?
Like an aluminum can.
tinfoil.
Yeah. No.
No,
Oh,
tinfoil.
maybe you wrap the burrito in a T-shirt.
What about like?
Oh.
Maybe you wrap the
Or
burrito
what
in a
about?
T-shirt.
I was thinking maybe like a tennis ball tube.
Yeah, something like that.
hard
That's what I'm
plastic
saying.
though that can do some damage.
Yeah, well that's fine.
To who? Most people are.
Yeah, it's gonna hit. It's gonna hit a
in front
seat.
of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you get your burrito.
Yeah.
But on the off chance that it does hit somebody, they probably can't
That's
afford
true.
a lawsuit.
What about like a
They don't have fans
What a-
funding the team anymore.
What about a drone drop?
Ooh, a little drone burrito
Get like
drop.
70 drones to give it to the.
I
70
like wrapping
fans.
it in a T-shirt
So I'm good with that too. Also,
You got
I'm
a
giving you
little
a free burrito.
and a T-shirt.
If it's a little
You
machado.
don't want to eat a burrito with a fork. That defeats the whole purpose of a burrito.
I don't think the Jets have a choice.
Well, then give me like a taco salad.
But how am I getting a taco salad up there?
That's where the drones come in. Now we. throwing taco salad drops
Okay. All right.
with utensils.
With the
Why
whole
don't we
deal.
just Why don't we just like entice them? Come to our game and we'll just give you a free burrito at the game.
At the door.
And we
yeah,
talked
right at the
about
gate.
this.
You
maybe
walk
we
in,
didn't, but
your ticket gets scanned, you get handed a burrito.
we were talking about this at was it the Superdome, Mercedes-Benz Dome, whichever one of those domes does the $2.
They're the same, but
No.
oh, Mercedes is Atlanta. Yeah,
Yeah.
Superdome. Yeah.
I think it's Atlanta that does like the dirt cheap concessions.
Isn't it Arizona?
They may do something like that too, but like I've been saying, what are the Jets? Why are they not doing this?
Because it's New Yorkers and we're all idiots.
Yeah, but if they were giving away $1 hot dog, $2 beers, free burritos, you're gonna fill the place out.
They did this at I don't know if it was a hockey game or a basketball game. They did Buck Night, and everything was $1, and it ended up being a fucking disaster. I forget what game. I don't know.
Everybody was probably tattooed
And hot dog. They ran out of everyone was just buying hot dogs to throw them. It was a fucking nightmare. I forget. I don't know if it was.
Yeah, if you're spending
Maple Leafs
$15
game.
on a dog, you're
Probably
not gonna
a
throw
Wizards
it.
game.
It wasn't. It was like I want for some reason I'm thinking Milwaukee Bucks because I think that's because they're named the Bucks. I think it was a hockey game, and I think it ended up being like a fucking disaster.
Look, I understand that there's probably a fine line to walk if you're going to do, but I got to get the people in the door. Now, if they're going to use the hot dogs that they bought for $1, and they're going to...
You're just going to get, instead of jelly dogs, they're throwing hot dogs.
But
Cook them.
I'd rather them in the stadium buying 30 hot dogs to throw them at Aaron
players?
Glenn than outside not buying my hot dogs.
That's a good point.
If I got to get Aaron Glenn a helmet and a visor to stop the raining meat, fuck it.
A wiener shield. You got to get him a wiener shield.
Because what's a football helmet cost? $170?
Yeah, something like that.
All right, they throw 200 hot dogs at you, Aaron. We made a profit today. That's 30 extra bucks.
Guess what? We can get you a wide receiver next year.
Yeah,
now.
yeah. I'm making money. I need the money. You're just gonna have to. And if they want you to eat those hot dogs after they throw them at you, guess what you're doing? You're all eating them.
Yeah, every single one.
I need those people.
Actually, can you give them back?
Yeah, throw them back.
We'll resell them.
Yeah. Also, if this goes well, we're gonna give out free cheese sauce.
Ooh, that's where things get messy.
Yeah, messy.
Yeah.
But
then you start getting burns.
No, lukewarm cheese.
It's just good
Lukewarm
enough
cheese?
to dip the hot dog in or the nachos.
Well, nobody's eating it, so you can really just give them cold cheese.
But that's what
The illusion of heat.
Yeah, because that's all we can afford. If this goes well, guys, I'm just letting you know. If they throw 1,000 hot dogs at us, we're giving them cheese next week to throw at you. I need them.
We just keep upping the ante.
Yeah, full frozen turkeys.
Yeah, fuck.
I need them in and I can't go back. Like if I let them throw 2,500 hot dogs at you, I can't go back to just no. We're upping it now. It's hot dogs and cheese.
Yeah,
And
there's
then
no go
chili
back.
cheese dogs.
Chili
cheese dogs. Ladles of chili.
Chicken wings. Now I'm just throwing chicken bones at
Live animals.
Live animals
Yeah.
are now being.
Snakes everywhere.
Is this a gladiator pit
I don't know
or a
what's
football
happening.
game? Whatever, and that's what whatever is getting these fucking people. If you got to get bit and wrapped up by pythons and boa constrictors, buddy, you're getting paid $30 million.
Yeah.
Get your ass in that arena.
Dak on the money.
Boom.
Yeah. And that wraps up our NBA talk. We have NHL, but let's touch on the not a lot in the hockey world going on just yet, but
Nah, not much.
great win for the Rangers last night, though, I have to say.
They're killing it now, too.
Yeah,
3-1.
Big win. I mean, if you really want the Maple Leafs, better wake up. I mean,
They're
there's not
up
a whole lot
4-1 right
to-
now to the
Fuck 'em.
Hurricanes.
Huh?
They're up 4-1 against the Hurricanes.
But they're having a rough ride this season, and they don't stand for
Buck night might be coming soon.
Oh God, I would buy a ticket to $1 hot dog night and to watch them throw Canadian hot dogs.
Is it a different meat?
I could imagine it is.
Like bacon?
Have you ever had Canadian bacon?
I do not like it.
It's
I
not
like
as good
it.
as regular
It's-
bacon. It's just ham.
It's pretty much
It's ham. Yeah. I
didn't know.
yeah. I don't like if
I love ham.
If I get I do like a little.
Spiral ham.
I love spiral ham.
It's fucking phenomenal.
For some reason, Canadian bacon tastes different than that.
Everybody gets a free
Spiral ham. I would go home. I wouldn't throw it though.
No, well you get that after.
Yeah.
On the way out.
That's a go, like a goodie
For
package.
everybody who stayed for the length of the game.
Yes,
That's how you keep people.
You get a spiral ham.
honey
Yeah, we're talking.
You're walking out, and it has to be after
I
the game
fucking
ends.
love honey ham.
So do I.
I don't like if I do enjoy a little eggs Benny from here and there.
I don't like hollandaise, but all right.
I do.
I do.
I don't. I'll get it like a different type. Like I'll get one with real bacon, or I'll get like
Yeah, look, Canadian bacon. It
sucks.
It
doesn't
because
suck.
it's also not. If I'm eating, because I had it for the first
like I
time
hate
last
turkey
Sunday.
bacon too.
I would never eat turkey bacon.
Yeah,
If
it's
I'm gonna
horseshit.
get,
I like turkey bacon, but it's just a travesty of bacon.
if I would up until last Sunday, if Canadian bacon snuck its way onto my egg sandwich, I would have thrown the whole thing in the garbage. And I would.
Up until yesterday, you say?
So last Sunday, 2
Oh,
Sundays ago.
okay.
That was the first time I had it. And
On
I was like,
what?
This isn't that bad, huh?
What would you have it with?
Eggs. We had eggs for dinner.
Okay.
But I was like, fuck it, I want to try this. See how it is. Up until that,
It's
know
like-
how I am. You guys know how I am with
It's like a
food.
shittier ham though. Like
Correct, and that's where I'm going with this.
Okay.
You guys know if there's something on my food that I don't eat, I'm throwing it out.
yeah.
I would have thrown the whole thing in the garbage. But now that I've eaten it, I won't throw it out, but would I ever order it? No. If I'm ordering eggs with ham, I want a ham steak.
Yeah. I love a good ham steak.
Yeah, I love a ham steak. I don't want.
I don't think I've ever had a
Canadian
ham steak.
Oh, really? They're fucking phenomenal.
Sounds like something I'd like.
It's a ham.
Yeah.
That's all.
It's just a thick cut.
Yeah.
Fucking phenomenal.
Oh yeah, I'd be into that.
And that's if I'm doing ham with eggs, I want that.
Yeah.
I don't want fucking.
You a
thinly
pork roll
sliced.
guy? I feel like that's similar to Canadian bacon.
Yes, it's just thicker cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which yeah.
Actually, it may not even be thicker cut. It may, I think maybe there
Similar.
may be some other like stupid process that they. Fuck the people in New Jersey. They're out of their minds.
Yeah, Taylor ham, pork roll,
It's
shut
the
up.
same fucking thing.
Just put
I like
bacon on your
pork.
fucking sandwich.
Also, yeah, why are we not using bacon?
Yeah, so good.
Who the fuck? And if you're not getting bacon, why are you not getting sausage?
Yeah.
I love sausage.
I
too.
love sausage.
But when you're ranking the three, it's American. I'm not even going to dignify Canadian bacon in the, but it's bacon.
I like sausage better
Sausage.
than bacon. No, I like sausage better than bacon.
Okay, and you're not. My wife is the same way.
Yeah,
They're
I'm-
interchangeable.
I'm
one,
bacon
two.
one.
Yeah.
I'm bacon one, sausage two, and then ham. Somewhere
Yeah,
down yonder.
So on an egg sandwich, we're talking.
Yes.
Oh, see, I'm sausage, ham, bacon.
Sausage, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No, I'm bacon, sausage, ham. I'm right with you, G.
Yeah, you would operate just fine in Canada.
Yeah. Well,
Or
I
Jersey.
like regular ham better
Jersey.
than Canadian bacon. Well, fuck New Jersey, the armpit of the world, of the United States at least. They're only a step above Canada.
Wow. Sausage, ham,
Yeah.
bacon. Interesting.
That is surprising.
That is. I am.
I always knew you like sausage. I didn't think.
I
you did.
like bacon too, but my beef with bacon on an egg sandwich is they never put enough. Where I feel like when I'm getting sausage, it's like a fat sausage patty. You
yeah.
get it when you get two
But this
slices
is,
of bacon on my fucking.
You're making your own egg sandwich.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Do
You make
your-
it.
Yeah.
If
Do it your way.
I'm making eggs, I'm not having a sandwich. I'm making like a scramble.
Okay, and in your
And
scramble,
you're putting meat
going,
or no?
I'm putting all the meat.
Yeah.
I'm putting bacon, sausage, and ham, and probably
if I'm
turkey.
doing an omelet, I think I'm doing ham.
I do. I'm with you there. I do ham and an omelet.
Yeah,
I do
if I'm
ham and
doing-
Swiss.
Okay, I'm a cheddar guy, but
Yeah, same
but I'm
shit.
doing ham and an omelet.
See, and cheddar's like my least favorite of the cheeses. I'll eat it in an omelet, but it is like bottom of the barrel
First
least
cheese.
favorite.
Give me your first cheese.
American,
Okay, second cheese.
Swiss.
Really, I'm not a Swiss guy.
See,
I like
Why do you
Munster.
land on white American?
I love white man. White
yeah,
American.
Really?
love it.
I only if I have the preference, white American is what I buy.
think a better grilled cheese, white American.
I can't eat it.
Why?
I can only eat it if I do a cheesesteak.
Freaks you out, or
Yeah, I don't know. Just like if I'm hammered, I'm eating the fucking thing.
Yeah.
But like Kristen brought home white. I threw the whole thing in the garbage. What the fuck is this?
I
big
love white
Munster
American.
guy.
I love Munster.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
when you come over with burgers and which one do you want? White? You get white. Boom.
I'll
But-
eat any. The thing is,
But
I'll
Kristen
eat
brought
anything.
home a package of it, and I'm like, "What is this?" She's like, "Oh, it's cheese."
I love mutts, too.
You said you needed
I love
cheese.
mutts, too.
I took the whole.
Mutts
thing
would probably
I
be my first.
But see, I don't like mutts with eggs because it's too watery.
No. I'm not talking eggs. Oh, first cheese with eggs.
No,
Oh, cheese in general. I go
first
mutts.
cheese overall.
Mutts.
Mozzarella.
See, I like mutts, but I like it plain. I don't really like it with anything else because it gets watery, especially when it's cooked.
Oh, I like a mutts chicken cutlet.
Cold, a cold sandwich.
Cold sandwich
So you don't
American.
like a good chicken parmesan.
I do, but if even in a restaurant,
Half the
they
fucking Ginzo, this guy.
they don't use fresh. Like they
No,
use
yeah, they
No,
use
no, no,
polio.
yeah.
they have to use shredded.
That's the
because
question.
It's not watery.
You
Where
sh-
if you get fresh, like if I'm making it at home and I get fresh, I literally let it sit on paper towels and like squeeze out as much of the liquid as I can, so that you don't get that like
This
watery
may be
mix.
a little sacrilege here, but if I'm making chicken cutlet at the house, I'm not using fresh mozzarella exactly for that reason.
Yeah, so
Fresh mozzarella is a pain in the ass.
Fresh mozzarella is like an appetizer.
Yes.
It's not. I don't really.
but it's
I-
also so much better if you do get like a lot of the liquid out of it.
Yes.
And
Oh, I'm
put it under
sure.
the broiler. It's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, but if I'm making chicken cutlet parmesan on a Tuesday night, I don't want to have to prep my cheese. I'm cutting the polio and I'm putting the fucking.
if I'm going through the effort of making it in my house, I'm doing it the right way.
Oh, I cook dinner every night.
I cook every night too.
you shred.
I don't want to do
You shred a block of polio. How much you eating?
before it gets on
Yeah.
half the block.
Yeah, right. It's so much of it.
Yeah, I mean, there's most of the time it's not even getting shredded. I'm just cutting the block in half and eating.
Gulp,
Yeah.
gulp.
But also, that's the same with the fresh stuff, because I don't like tomatoes and balsamic vinegar.
Oh, see, I love
So
those.
I
love
get
them.
to it before, because that's the
Where are we on burrata?
normal people. I'm not a burrata guy.
I like
Fucking
burrata,
love
but
burrata.
I think it's worse than regular fresh mutts.
I just like it on like an arugula salad.
So you know what you would probably like? Mario's makes a spicy vodka sauce with burrata on top.
Yeah, I would
It's
fucking love that.
phenomenal.
Yeah, I would love that. Yeah, I'm all over that.
Yeah.
All right, let's take it to unique sports.
Yeah. I got a couple of
Big
things to
burrata
talk
guy.
about tonight. Got a couple of things to talk about tonight. I didn't even.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. We got last week. I talked about the combat jiu-jitsu match with Mitch. I am devastated with the outcome of a draw. It went to a 5-minute overtime round and then a draw.
Can't have
How
draws.
does a combat sport come to a fucking draw?
And it was a championship.
I feel this way even like, well, it's not like it's not professional. They did it for like a fundraiser, I think.
Oh, well, that's why.
But they're athletes. Like he's a former Navy SEAL. So like you should be going for the, and like it was like there would have been a winner, you know what I mean? Like if
Yeah.
somebody got submitted. But I feel this way about like even the UFC. I don't think, and boxing, I don't think there should be rounds. I don't think you should get a break. I think it should just be you go until one man is fucking left.
Well, I hear you, but good luck trying to get that past any boxing commission or any fight commission, because they do have to look after the.
Are you talking boxing today, by the way?
No, not really.
Did you hear this? They're opening this new boxing league. Did you see any of this?
No.
The WWE. Okay, I don't. I'm talking out of school.
WWE is opening a boxing league.
Some guy who's high up in the WWE is creating a new boxing league to make it like UFC. I saw it. I don't know. Forget it.
No, I didn't see anything
Okay.
about that. But it's just like how I feel about all combat sports. Like, and it's the same thing I feel about like the concussion protocol in the NFL. You're being compensated all of this money, and I understand that if you don't want to do it for like the professionals, like in college sports and all these other things where you're not making that kind of money, you want to keep it safe for everybody. I'm all well and good with that. But when you get to the highest level and the lowest paid guy is getting millions of dollars, you're assuming that risk to get that money. So to me, it's bullshit that, especially like even in combat sports, like how do you know who the best fighter is? Because if this was a street fight, you don't get a 5-minute break, or you don't fight for 5 minutes and then say, "Oh, time for a fucking break. Let's catch our breath and then go back at it."
Yeah, but isn't that what it makes it a sport?
Yeah, that's why it's a sanctioned sport, not a street fight.
Right.
But when you're fighting, you're competing to be the best fighter.
Right. Within the rules of the sport, though.
But that's what I'm saying. I think the rules are faulty.
Well,
Like-
no, because if they want, they could just fight outside the arena.
Right, then it's not a
to settle it. Yeah,
right.
But then they're not getting paid.
correct. Which is.
But I want to know who the best is. I don't care. I don't want the rounds. I want to know who the best is, and if that, I don't want draws. I don't want breaks. I don't want it coming to a decision.
Yeah, but I hear, and I know you know the answer to this, but like, try getting that by the insurance companies. Like, you know
No.
what I mean? Like, I know you know the answers to this, so.
And I understand why they're not doing it, but I have a beef with it. And especially because they're not paying insurance companies. They're all of these organizations are holding their own insurance. And like I said, like when you can die in a boxing fight, as it is right now. You're signing waivers when you do
Yeah,
these
but they
fights.
have the rules to mitigate the risk of you dying.
Yeah, but it's a possibility. It's still a risk.
Yeah, but you could. Yes.
So don't fight. So don't box. Don't play. Don't fight in the UFC.
No, I don't know if you could. No.
And it's not just me. There are like UFC fighters who feel this way.
I'm not saying that. But that's what it is.
I know that's what it is, but I think it's bullshit with the rules.
I get it.
It's the same thing. It's the same way I feel about the NFL. Like, I'm sorry.
No half times.
No, I don't care about the half times in the NFL.
No water on the side.
It's the hitting rules in the NFL that bother the shit out of me.
Yes.
No, I
you can't hit anymore. It's not fucking football. They're playing patty cake on the field.
But if then there's no, then it's not a sport. Then you're just.
There's still rules. Why is it not a sport if there's no rounds? You're not making any argument for it.
No,
there's still rules and regulations. There's
well,
no eye gouging. You're still competing
well,
within a rule set. The rule set is.
But
I didn't say street fight. I use that as an example as to who the best fighter is.
What you're advocating for is like gladiator sport.
Bring it on! I want to bring gladiator back.
And but that isn't going to happen.
Right, but I think you'll get a different people sign up for that as opposed to who will sign up for this.
Better fighters.
Correct.
Which possibly.
Arguably, yeah.
And I think you'd get a lot of the same people. Because all of these people, they're not doing it because they get breaks. They're doing it because they want to be the best fighter in the world. And this is the avenue that's getting them there.
Right. You know more about it than I. I just, like, it's one of those things, like, I don't get hung up on because I know that we're never going to go to...
No, we're never going to go there, but I can bitch and air my grievances.
Which is why we do this.
I can air my grievances.
You can.
We also have, since we're on fighting, I'll just stick with the UFC for now. This weekend, fuck a phenomenal fight. I am so jacked up. Marab is fighting again.
Okay, yeah.
Saturday night, main card event, bantamweight, reigning title champ, and he's defending it for the 4th time this year.
Do you stay up for this one?
I
super excited for it.
I am jacked up, but my problem is I don't really want to pay for it.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Like, if this was in January and I'm getting Paramount Plus for this reason, I would probably be awake for it.
I hear you.
But for me, like, for the off chance that I do stay awake, because, like, the other fights leading up to it, like, I'm sure they're all going to be great fights, but I don't know any of those guys well enough to be, like, super interested in the fight. So if I start dozing off,
there's
nothing stopping me.
Yeah, I hear you.
And the thing is, once I get tired, and, like, especially, like, I've had a crazy couple of weeks at work. Like, for me, if my eyes start getting heavy,
you're out.
When we were playing video games the other night.
Yeah.
I was literally barely keeping my eyes open, getting through that last dungeon. Like, literally, like, my eyes were closed, and I was just running around because I could just kill. I was so overpowered. Like,
no, I hear you.
You know what I mean? Like, when I get tired, we'll see. See what I'm doing Saturday night, and if I decide to buy it, I will probably try to stay awake, but there's no promises there.
Okay.
And everybody...
Well, you were dozing when we were in... Not dozing, but you were ready in Mohegan Sun.
Yeah. And the thing, like, I'm not smoking now. When I was smoking, there was nothing stopping me. I mean, we used to play fucking Rock Band, and I was playing with my eyes closed. Literally, my eyes were literally closed.
I fell asleep with my drum set one time.
Yeah. After an hour of the Irish Pirates.
Johnny, I can't see a fucking thing.
Also in the UFC, though, remember a few weeks ago, Aspinall fought, and he got that eye gouge? Everybody was bitching about, like, oh, it wasn't that bad. The guy is, like, permanently injured, so he's still not cleared to fight, and he has, it's called Brown syndrome. I don't really know what it is, but it causes double vision, and it causes double vision, and he has like a bunch of problems.
I was gonna go Browning. I was like, I do it every Saturday night. I have Brown syndrome.
But yeah, it's like a traumatic injury. So everybody that was bitching and complaining that he was fucking like being a bitch about it.
Well, yeah, but there was there was some people after that was like, dude, that fucking guy had 2 knuckles in his
he was 2 knuckles, and people were still bitching and complaining like, oh, he didn't deserve that. Like, that guy should be fucking wiped from the UFC. Like, he does not deserve another fight because of what he did. Like, he did it multiple times. So like, get the fuck out of here with that.
So wait, now, like, I'm sure eventually he'll get cleared, but like, is there a possibility that this, like, his career is over?
Yeah, I mean, if his vision doesn't come back, like, or even if it comes back, but it's not 100%, like, how are you dodging blows? And
that kind of sucks.
You know what I mean? It's fucking terrible.
He was like a top contender, wasn't he? Or wasn't he the champion?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, they were trying to get him to fight John Jones for a while. John wouldn't do it, but like, yeah, he was a champion. He's a fucking beast. Moving on from that, we did get this week announced World Athlete of the Year.
Whoa.
Men and women. No,
Okay.
unfortunately, Chestnut did not.
World athlete. So now we're talking every sport.
I would assume so when it says World Athlete of the Year.
Oh wait, I thought you said it was announced.
It was announced, but I would assume it encompasses every sport.
Okay, but you have the results.
I have the results. Do you want to take a guess at what sport the results, men and women, are in the same sport?
Rowing.
Is it going to be something I would guess, or is it going to be some shit?
It's gonna be something.
It could be something you would guess. I have talked about the man.
Okay,
I have talked about both of them.
It's going to be
Ultra
it's
running.
No. Well, yes, one of them is running.
Okay, so it's that chick who ran.
Triathlon.
It's track and field.
Okay.
It's the chick who did. Oh, it's track and field.
Track and field.
Okay. Mondo Duplantis.
That is the man of the year, male athlete of the
Which
year.
is ridiculous because he should. Okay, but that's bingo.
I mean,
Real Mondo.
he's literally a pioneer of pole vaulting.
And I understand why he won it, but I'm not going to get bogged down in the weeds here because he is incredible. So I have
Give Jameis Winston a pole vault. I mean,
The guy doesn't even have a starting position.
yeah. Jameis Winston doesn't even need the pole vault. He just uses his ball.
rolls his cock.
Yeah. All right, so I got Mondo, who's second one. Second one, she's going to be in track and field.
Me and Hutch have talked about her.
Track and field. It's a marathonist.
No.
It is.
It's the 400 runner.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I know who it is.
Oh, is it
I don't remember.
McLaughlin?
Yeah, Sydney and McLaughlin Lavrone.
Why did she win? What did she do?
I mean, what do you mean? What did she do? She just fucking won the 400 flat. She switched from the 400 hurdles, where she's a 2-time.
This
Gold
garnered
champion?
athlete of the year.
I think she's just been fucking crushing it. Yeah.
Where? Okay, how many points behind did our girl Audi come in?
Audi's just breaking onto the scene. Give her 2 or 3 years.
I don't know a ton of women athletes, but like there wasn't a soccer player that could have gotten this award. Like
No, but
there
there
wasn't even an Olympic year.
but there was a soccer play. I don't know if you saw it, which I'm gonna get the guy's name right now. It was fucking incredible. I can't even think of the team that it was on. It was during Portugal's 5-1 win over Cameroon. Adino Silva.
Okay.
Did you see this?
No.
Oh my god. A double back heel inside the box, executed with complete control. You gotta watch this. It is fucking wild.
Wow, that actually may have supplanted
That it was.
So
I'm
Ronaldo
not
buys
even
the
a soccer guy, so like,
Are they turning you?
I watch the World Cup when it's on.
You've brought up now back-to-back weeks 2 soccer.
Yeah, so how I find like a lot of the obviously the ones that I watch regularly, like chess and track and field and things like that, like I keep up on, so like I do watch them. But because I watch all of these like weird sports and like look and like follow a bunch of these pages, when I start like liking those types of videos, they start coming up with like outside the box things. So like soccer comes up on Instagram, and that's how like I get a lot of stuff for this. Is like I'll just save it to a separate folder, and then go and write up like a recap at the end of the week. But I would never, like, if I'm with you, I'll get up and watch soccer. Like when we were at the casino, I would get up and watch it. But I'm not ever gonna be a huge the thing is, I'm not a huge sports fan for anything.
Yeah, no,
There's no sport. You know what? I lied. I have woken up to watch chess in the morning. Like a big chess tournament that's being played in some fucking.
You like it? You can't knock it.
I like it, but the thing is, like, even then, it's because I'm. I lied again. I get up every year for the fucking Tour de France. I get up and watch that every single fucking day.
That is a low key electrifying.
So, World Athlete of the Year is only track and field.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Thank
There you
God,
go.
because I had some serious questions
Yeah.
on both of those 2 picks.
Yeah. Well, I think Duplantis deserves it.
No, I'm sorry.
As opposed to who?
Male athlete of the year, I could put Ronaldo because he's 40 some odd years old.
And he's still a fucking animal.
Scored 70 goals or whatever the fuck. I could put Messi, 39 years old. His team's playing for a championship on Saturday. I wouldn't put LeBron because he just didn't have the year last year.
Jokic.
I don't know I don't know if any basketball
Old man Uncle
player,
Ball.
No basketball player, no football
Football
player.
could be.
Jalen Hurts probably athlete of
Yeah.
the year. I mean,
Won the Super Bowl.
he'd be up
Cooper
there.
DeJean, one for the white boys.
But so even like you talking about all these guys, have all of them continuously broken every one of their records that they already hold?
Well, that's
Tracks
why
are
it's
different.
difficult to do it because
But I think
Because like even like a Ronaldo, like I'm not like the
But
guy is a fucking absolute stud, but 70 goals for him, is that his best season ever at 40 years old?
I don't know if it's his best season ever, but it's the best by a 40-year-old.
Yeah.
Now, yeah,
but-
I hear your point, but that's why. Because if you break this down,
But I think
track generally would because they're better athletes. Like the shit that they're doing, nobody is doing. Nobody can jump over a 700-foot pole using a 700-foot pole.
No, and I understand that, but I'm saying like you can go based on sport. Where like with soccer, if you want to use goals as like the standard,
Well, if I'm going based on sport, I
Ohtani.
would say any football player is a better athlete than Mondo Duplantis.
what about Otani?
No,
Ohtani probably
but
wins.
no,
it.
but you're missing the
probably
point.
right there.
In what aspect of football?
I think you need for an athlete. For me though, you need a ball.
Yeah, not me.
I think that's it because running fast is one thing, but like okay, do it while people are chasing you and you have to.
But
add
that
something
that
and-
goes back to my point of like, all right, so even if you want to use a different standard, so if you want to use this, like you want to use the NFL as a standard, and you can like we'll go like thrown touchdowns. You want to go quarterback as the athlete of the year. So the number of thrown touchdowns. If that guy didn't consistently break this year, he had 50. I don't know what like a good number of thrown touchdowns is, but like 50 this year.
Very good.
Then next year he had 55. Then the year after that he had 60. The year after that he had 65. He's continuously beating his own record. He would deserve something like that. Where, like, if the standard was, regardless of the sport, whatever standard you're using, Mondo is consistently shattering the record.
But I think the difference in that is the pool of pole vaulters is significantly smaller than any other sport.
That's
what
a fair point too. But
what
that's
if-
why I didn't put up much of a fight when I thought it was all encompassing.
But no, because
what he
you only
did, I
have
thought was
32
impressive.
quarterbacks in the NFL.
Correct, but there's 10 billion guys trying to be the quarterbacks. There's not 10 billion guys trying to pole vault.
Fair.
No, but I also think that once you're at that elite level, it doesn't matter whether there's 10 billion or a billion.
Well, it does in this. Like, this always goes back to like the old thing, like soccer. Like when Team USA sucked at soccer for so long. Team USA sucked at soccer for so long because everyone's playing football and baseball. I mean, football and basketball.
I got you.
So like, if these guys would have not, if they grew up in like European countries where soccer.
If LeBron did the decathlon
Right.
at a young age, LeBron's
Would be the
probably
best, yeah.
winning every decathlon.
Right.
That's fair.
You know, listen, it's still fucking insane what this fucking
Yeah.
guys do. I'm not taking anything away from it. When it goes to athlete of the year, it's tough. I just always say I think it's so impressive to me when you can do multiple things. Like a decathlon, even a decathlon. Like I think it's so fucking impressive. Like when you can hit. Like I always think this is what I've always said is like the greatest athlete. This is just not. I'm not taking away anything from these guys, but like something from like I've always just thought this like guys who are good. Let's say basketball, football, hockey's such.
If you're a good basketball and a football player in
No,
high
no, no.
school,
No,
like
no.
dual threat, I think you're.
Football,
1%.
basketball, and baseball, because it's
Oh,
two
a couple-
totally
yeah, you're
different
a top
things. That like
1% athlete.
that's what I'm saying. Like you're such a freak show where not only do you have the hand-eye coordination to hit a fucking baseball, which is impossible, you also
Run like
are
a
a
gazelle.
freak of run, jump, like
Strength, the
yeah,
whole
like
deal.
that's where I think
Yep, that's fair.
that separates. But and obviously, like Bo Jackson, you know, it's like Dion, like
Yeah.
the 1%ers.
No, and like I would obviously if there was a Bo Jackson like character playing today, I would say yes, he deserves athlete of the year.
yeah, no, I get it.
Because he is a freak. But they're like to me in any other sport
Otani,
right now,
that's why I said Otani's like the freak.
I would give you Otani. I would give you Otani for athlete of the year.
Yeah.
Like he's
He
doing
probably
something
would
that's
be.
never been done.
Like I don't know who the SPs would never put a track and field guy in there
Unless it was an which is why
Olympian, yeah,
which
like-
is why I thought
I think Usain Bolt used to win it.
that
right,
during
like-
Olympic years
Yeah,
because it's in everybody's.
Wheelhouse.
Everybody forgets how, which is again why when originally we thought this was all encompassing all sports.
Yes.
I didn't fight the Mondo Duplantis because what he's doing is insane.
It's unheard of.
Yeah.
But most people on the off 3.5 years don't fucking give a shit about track.
No, I hear you.
You know
but
what
now
I'm saying?
I'll battle your point here with like a sport has to have a ball. What about Phelps? You don't consider him like a
freak athlete? No, totally. I just think
that's not a sport.
no. Well, no,
that's a fucking absolute unit.
No, but I do find it. Don't you find it? I don't like, and I don't know this, but don't you find it funny if you gave him like a fucking basketball and he can't dribble it? Like I find that funny. Like that's
I
don't know.
That's Drake.
I was gonna say it.
I'll say it. That was Drake.
Yeah, Drake's a freak athlete, but you go to ball.
Freak. The guy high jumps 7 feet out of
Love
the
you,
fucking
Drake.
building. He might actually be us. But the guy's
he's our only one.
The guy's a freak athlete.
He is.
Triple jump threat, a long jump threat, a runner, and he did the fucking decathlon. I mean, granted, he broke his back pole vaulting because he missed the mat, but
couldn't catch a cold in a blizzard. Fucking guy.
Hey, he caught that.
He caught the pick though. He caught the pick for his connect quad.
No, I'm not gonna. I don't want to make that comparison because it's such a You take that type of athlete, right?
Yeah.
Unbelievable track and field athlete, and then you take an athlete that ran track and field in college or high school, was a beast at it, but is one of the best running backs. You go, that dude's the athlete of the year.
You know, like who I think is a freak athlete, like Mookie Betts. Plays every position.
I was going to say,
can bowl a 300.
Was Delhunty. Delhunty is a freak athlete. There's nothing you can't give him that.
But that's the same thing with Russo. Literally any sport he touches, he does well at. I mean, he was one of the best football players on our team. He was a unbelievable baseball player. He was a great wrestler. He was a fucking unbelievable golfer. Like he did everything he touched. He was just good at.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that, like Steph Curry. Steph Curry's the fucking scratch golfer. I think that's nuts.
Yeah.
Which I do have a little golf on here.
Hey!
I don't know if you saw the viral clip. It was an electric foursome. Wayne Gretzky, Brooks Koepka, Brett Baer, and the Don.
No shit.
That is an electric foursome.
And Trump hit a fucking chip in, a wild chip shot, and it went viral. So I have that on here. Just love him or hate him, the guy's a fucking unbelievable golfer.
He is a phenomenal. Did you ever see that video? I'm sure you guys have seen the guy in Rogan when he talks about golfing with Trump.
Oh yeah, it's hilarious. Like, don't you want your president to be clutch?
I fucking love that.
He's like, he hit this like unbelievable fucking chip, and he's like, damn.
He is a phenomenal.
Yeah,
golfer.
he's like, damn, that was a clutch shot. He's like, don't you want your president to be clutch? Yeah, getting back to the running, we have Truett Haynes is running his running a marathon on Sunday. He's another just absolute fucking. He's a freak athlete, just the whole family, but runs it in jeans, going for to break his own record again. So I think he's going for a 2:20 marathon or like a 2:25 marathon around there, which is crazy. I mean, you're talking 5-minute miles or less for 26.2. It's just fucking ridiculous. And also with the running, we have Andy Glaze, who I brought up last week. This is his 300th
record. Yeah,
this is his 300th consecutive week of running 100 miles plus. And for his last week, leading up to this, he wanted to run 200 miles last week, and this week he's running 300 miles. Last week, knocked it out of the park, 200 miles completed. This week he's on day 4 and he's already like 180 or 190 miles in. He's running like on average 50 miles a day. So he's going to knock down 300 miles this week to complete his 300th consecutive week of running 100 plus miles.
What happens if somebody like that gets injured? Like mentally. Like he has to just like collapse.
Yeah, but so I don't think like he's not gonna like get any serious injury.
No, I'm not. I hope he doesn't. I hope he runs.
I know what you're saying.
I'm just like, if somebody like that, like he steps on a pothole and rolls his ankle and can't run for 2 weeks.
No, it wouldn't be 2 weeks. That's what I'm saying. Like somebody like that. So like he did. I'm pretty sure he's the guy that he like ate it in one of these ultra marathons. Like it was on like the side of a mountain and he slipped and like fucked himself up pretty bad. And like 3 or 4 days later, he was back running. Like it's slow and it doesn't look good, but he's back out there running. It's like look at like a David Goggins. The guy ran so much, and I mean, he did not take care of himself and like do any recovery, but he literally wore down. Like he didn't have a meniscus, so his knee was literally bone on bone. Like you can see the MRI he put out, and it's literally like the bone is flattened from rubbing against each other, and it didn't stop him. He went out and ran 200 fucking miles. Like,
yeah, I guess when you're
it's just a different type of mentality with that.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy stuff.
Yeah, but okay. What if you break your ankle? You're not running.
No, you're not running.
And like, okay.
And if you break, he would probably have to lose his streak.
No, but what, I'm not, because I hope it doesn't happen. I'm just like mentally.
So
like, well, how do you?
You just
get it out?
It's all about building back to that. So like, I'll give you the prime example is Sally McRae, who is the Yellow Runner, is like her Instagram tag. She has a podcast. It's Choose Strong is the name of her podcast. I really like her. She's a fucking great ultra runner. She did the Triple Crown of 200s last year, so she ran all 3 or 4 200-mile races. She's a beast. But she got injured to the point where like she couldn't run for, I think it was like 6 weeks at all. And like she said, like it literally gets to you where like I'm just itching to get out and run, but I know like if I do, it's just gonna extrapolate the injury drastically. So then like when she finally could come back, she's like literally just working back to running like that ultra. So like it started with like 30 seconds of running, 30 seconds of walking, and like doing repeats, and then like building it up from there, and just starting from square one right back over and just building back to where you were. And then the last thing I have is in the chess world. We had a world record broken this week.
World record!
The youngest player ever to get a chess elo, Sarwagna Singh Kushwana, who achieved he is the youngest player ever to get a FIDE rating, which is like an international chess rating, and he did it at just 3 years, 7 months, and 20 days old.
Wait, what?
What?
Yep. He's a chess prodigy.
At 3?
3 years and 7 months and 20 days. Yep.
Imagine playing chess your whole life and you lose to a fucking 3-year-old.
No, so it's not.
I couldn't imagine
the thing
never
is,
playing chess and still losing to a 3.
Oh, he would.
I know he would wipe the floor with me,
He
but-
would smoke me. His FIDE rapid rating is higher than mine.
How?
Yeah.
How?
It's
how?
like-
Hold on. No. Answer me. How?
Yeah, so
Because
chess-
can he even tie his shoes yet?
probably not.
Then how the fuck can he remember all of this?
It's some people just have like it's just like when you talk like about like a genius who like these prodigies who can like at 3 or 5 years old do like ridiculous math, and they just like look at it and they see the patterns and they do it like. But with chess specifically, and I'm not saying at 3 years old he will never be a grandmaster at 3. Like to get to that level of good, you have to just continue on with it. But you
And
are.
he would beat you?
Oh, most likely.
He's 3.
But his FIDE rating. So, like my online rating for Rapid is like roughly 1500. His FIDE rating is 1500, which normally it's about like a 1 to 200 point difference. So he would really on like chess.com he would probably be like a 1700. So he's like 200 plus points higher than I am.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, which it is crazy, but there are just like these.
These are like
outliers.
these kids who like grow up to be like in a spelling bee.
Pretty much. But he with chess specifically,
Like my boy Go Cool.
yeah. With chess specifically, it's like some people just have it and some don't. So like pretty early on, like I don't think there's ever been an instance where somebody like picked up chess later in life, like in their 20s or 30s, and became a titled player, like became like a master or an international master or a grandmaster.
I feel that way about hockey.
Yeah.
In what?
Like I
In
don't
what
think
way?
I don't think it's something you can like start in high school.
No, I agree with that because by that point,
You know what I
everybody
mean?
else,
Yes, I
it's
agree with
yeah, because if you're not already proficient in all of the like the skating,
Yeah, you're
the-
so far behind.
Yeah, just catching up
Yeah.
would be like almost impossible.
Yeah.
But with chess, like as you get older, and when I say older, I'm talking like mid-20s.
Yeah, yeah.
Like your brain starts to slow down, which is why like
Is that what that is?
well in chess it is like because these
Yeah,
guys are
yeah.
not like drinking and having a good time unless you're Magnus, who's
Fucking
just
losers.
like the Magnus is the outlier. Magnus gets hammered on stream and has
Shout
like,
out.
literally he'll be like playing like on stream wasted and have like a DJ next to him in the room, literally like DJ music, and he's just wiping the floor with everybody. But like apart from him, like for the most part, as you get older, like and you can see it, like even Hikaru, who's the world number 2, like he says all the time, like 5 years ago I was significantly faster than I am today. Like, and it's just like your reaction times, the way you think, the way you process, the way you calculate, like all that just slows down. And even if it's just like a hair, that's all it takes when you're playing a short, quick game. But yeah, 3 years, 7 months old, pretty fucking wild stuff.
All right, let's get to gambling. Give us some. We getting some Christmas tunes?
I don't have Christmas tunes on. I can.
That's fine. Just give it.
So I am going to. Oh, you got stuff for us, G?
Yeah, let me go.
Okay.
3-legger this weekend.
Little English football.
Football for you. I'm breaking trend. Excuse me. Breaking trend. I've been riding Sunderland.
You have been.
When I see plus 1,000, I've been riding them like an old donkey. I'm not this week. I'm taking Man City.
Boo.
Yeah. I'm taking Man City.
It's his obsession with man.
I'm taking Arsenal. And I'm taking Chelsea. That's a 3-team parlay. That'll give you plus 413.
Like it. Tis like it. All right, so what I'm going to do for gambling this week is I'm going to pick all 9 championship games.
Love it.
And that is also going to be the retirement parlay. I'm going to, if you parlay them all.
Yeah. Hold on, I want because I'm gonna. You're gonna get a text message from me. It's me writing this down. Actually, no. Okay, let him rip it.
All right, first one, Kennesaw State, Jacksonville State.
Okay.
Big one out there. I don't know where the hell they play that game, but I'm riding with Jacksonville State. I think they can run the shit out of the ball. Don't know a whole lot about Kennesaw State, but I'm gonna take the team that could ground and pound.
Spread.
2.5. Yeah. I do think they went outright, but you can do whatever you want. James Madison versus Troy on Friday. I don't think Troy scores more than 7 points versus my Dukes. I am taking JMU lay the points, 23 and a hook. North Texas. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Slow it up.
Sorry. Moin.
Plus, we said 23.5.
Lay it.
Okay.
North Texas Tulane. This is for a playoff spot, people. Winner of this game is in. Playoff game. I am taking the over. It is going to be point central. 66 in the hook. A lot of points in this game. Both teams like to fucking run it up. I do think North Texas edged it out. I think they beat Tulane, but we will see. UNLV Boise State. Now, a little bias here, but this line keeps moving. I liked Boise State at 3.5. It is now at 5.5 as I'm looking at FanDuel. Still think Boise State wins. I'm gonna take money line here, though. I don't like the spread movement. I think Boise State wins outright, though. All right, now we get to the big games on Saturday. BYU, Texas Tech. I mean, like I said, very biased, but I like 2 plays in this game. Texas Tech and the under. Because I think this is 31-7 final. 31-6.
Foot off the gas because we got a playoff game.
They couldn't move the ball last time they played versus them. They scored a late touchdown. I don't see much. I don't know. Defense has only gotten better for Texas Tech. They're only getting healthier.
Yeah, and they can't throw the football. I mean,
yes.
What's his name? Bear Brockmeyer's fun little story.
Yes. Then you go to the MAC championship.
Action.
The MAC.
The MAC, baby. Miami, Ohio versus Western Michigan. I like 2 plays in this also. I like Miami, Ohio outright. And the over in this game. These lyrics.
We've never gotten to this deep here.
Then we go to Georgia, Bama, the SEC championship. All the lights. Who's that coming down the track?
You like Georgia.
It's a drunk, obnoxious Georgia fan. Nobody better in the land than a drunk, obnoxious Georgia fan. Yeah, I'm all over Georgia here. I just think the DeBoer Alabama team isn't ready for this. I think they're a little soft, in my opinion. And but I think that'll say. And then we go to the last game, the ACC. Oh, sorry, two more games. ACC championship, Duke, Virginia. I'm a little torn in this game, not spread wise. I think I'm just gonna take the over. Let's take points. I think you'll get some points in this game. 2 not very good defenses. You got some high-powered offenses, but
yeah, you really Reaching for high-powered offense.
High power's not the word, but two teams that could score some points. So we'll ride over
How
in
about
that
we go
game.
two teams that don't play defense?
And then Ohio State, Indiana, which
This actually, I hope it's a good game.
I'll tell you under, because I don't think this is going to be high scoring at all. And Ohio State.
Now, how much juice are we putting on the Warrior parlay? Because I got two bets here. One is juicy, one not so juicy.
Hold on. If you put $100 on that, that'll win you $116,000.
Sounds like a gimme.
Boop, boop.
Sounds like a gimme to me. So how much juice are we going with the Warrior?
Let me look. Let me look what we got.
You want something closer to plus 350 or something closer to plus 700?
350 sounds good.
Jay?
Let's try and win one this week.
Yeah.
All right.
Try and win one. We're getting a little carried away. Oh, I'm gonna rip my heart out and shit in it. Shit in the hole.
I'll give you mine then. I'll give you my pick. I'm going Max Verstappen in Formula One. Fastest lap and to win the race.
Okay.
Combo. It's plus 330.
What is this guy's name?
Max Verstappen.
I'm going to go a little out of the box for me here. First time I've thrown NFL.
But I also think, for anybody wondering, I think Marab to win by submission.
Okay.
It's a little juicy.
So why don't we put that? Why don't you put that in?
You said it was 750.
Well, because you said it was like plus.
Oh, Marab to win win
by
submission.
submission.
750.
Win by submission.
I
Is
like
plus,
that one actually.
I like that one too. But if we're going, better shot at Verstappen winning and having the fastest lap.
All right, I'll go then. I'm gonna go against my Buffalo Bills this week.
Oof.
I'm gonna
Traitor.
I'm gonna take,
Joey Cool.
I'm taking the Bengals. I did not have faith in smoking Joe Burrow last week. I was proved to be a fool. I won't make that mistake again.
Okay, so Bengals money line in there. All right, and then I will end this out. Ooh. How about this mofo? Actually, no, I don't like that. And then I will take one of the greats. Let's do.
Song is fantastic.
Harold
Right?
Fannin Jr. on the Browns to score a touchdown.
Okay. What's that one at?
Plus 340. 320.
And what was yours at?
220.
220.
I want to win one. I don't think we've hit one all year.
Yeah, we have not.
Yeah, let's hit one.
All right. Locked in.
You can't go all of football season without getting on the board.
Captain and Cola.
Do it.